I just woke up out my sleep and get straight to that money. We've been through a lot, but I know better days coming. We've been through a lot, but I know better days coming. We've been through a lot, but I know we gon' be okay for sure. I know how to spend it all, get it back. We've been trying to spend it all, and then make it. Used to ask me what I want out of life. I couldn't answer that. So my dog, when you living right, he turned around and laughed. How the fuck we ending up on this liquor, but not no business? How the fuck you scared to help out your nigga, but tricking on these bitches? I just wanna be different. You know, sometimes changes for the better, that's just real shit. So it's beneficial putting yourself around some real niggas. They ain't asking nothing from me, they just wanna see me win. That shit made me analyze my friends. I went broke, got rich, went broke, got rich again. I went broke, got rich, went broke, got rich again. That shit made it ain't no love lost. We ain't gotta be around each other, I still love y'all. I mean, this world, my muscle, so I'm going out. If you my brother, fucking fall out. You know we in this shit for him. Been through so much shit that I can't sleep nights. Ain't nothing slow me down, I'm in street. On the road to success, I lost a lot of friends. You try to count me out, now they gotta count me in. Don't nobody owe me nothing, made 10 and my doorman runners out. 10 and the trenches on my life, just ask my mama. I've been there, my whole family back, just ask my brothers. I don't like you, you don't like me, we don't trust each other. Let it gang. It's 3 letter gang. It's 3 letter gang. Free gang.
On FanDuel Casino, new players get up to $1,000 back in 2.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it.
Got the music up. Had a lot of crooks try to steal your heart. Never really had luck, couldn't never figure out how to love. How to love. You had a lot of moments that didn't last forever. Now you in the corner trying to put it together. How to love. How to love. For a second you with me, now you over there, it's hard not to stare. The way you moving your body like you never had a love. Never had a love. When you was just a young and your looks were so precious, but now you grown up so fly, it's like a blessing. But you can't have a man look at you for 5 seconds without you being insecure. You never credit yourself, so when you got older, seems like you came back 10 times over. Now you're sitting there in this damn corner, looking through all your thoughts and looking over your shoulder. See, you had a lot of crooks try to steal your heart. Never really had love, could you never figure out how to love. How to love. See, you had a lot of moments that didn't last forever. Now you in this corner trying to put it together. How to love. I love. For a second you with me, now you over there, it's hard not to step. The way you moving your body like you never had a love. Had a love. Oh, when you had a lot of dreams that transformed to visions. The fact that you saw the world affected all your decisions, but it wasn't your fault. Wasn't in your intentions to be the one here talking to me, be the one listening. But I admire your popping bottles and tipping just as much as you admire your bartending this tripping, baby. So don't be mad, nobody else tripping. You see a lot of cooks and them chicks still cooking, see it. I steal your heart. Never really had, could never figure out how to love, how to love. Yeah, a lot of moments that didn't last forever. Now you in this corner trying to put it together. How to love. Oh, see, I just want you to know that you deserve the best. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. Yeah. And I want you to know you're fine for me. See, I steal your heart. Never really couldn't never figure out. Yeah, moments that didn't last forever. Now you on this corner trying to put it together. Yeah, trying to steal your heart. Never really couldn't never figure out. Yes, yeah, a lot of moments that didn't last forever. Now you in this corner trying to put it together. I love.
Word from our YouTube sponsors.
Take the ride, there's a party over there that ain't no job. It's live, it's all the way live. Don't even have to walk, don't even have to drive. It's slide, slip it, it's live. Just forget about the troubles in your 9 to 5 and just sail along. That's what you do, just sail along. Now that you're so fucking, hey, what do you think? What is it called? It's called a lakeside stand. Come along and ride on a fantastic voyage. I'm the captain of this vessel. We wanna take you on a cruise.
BP, Pat, good morning. Thanks for stopping in. Sitting here listening to some music, rolling a joint. Yeah, I slept. Woke up early though.
And you are under our command, yeah. What you should do is take a lesson too, so you can understand. You like to see people having a good time. Everybody happy. Do you wanna party? Stop the music. Stop people dancing. Just want you to
Come along, pack your bags, get on up and jam now. Come on and ride on the funk now. Fantastic voyage. Come along, ride the funk now. Come along and ride on the fantastic voyage. Do you wanna ride with me? Come along and ride on the fantastic voyage. Do you wanna go back to the land of funk? Take the ride, there's a party over there that ain't no job. It's live, it's all the way live. Don't even have to walk, don't even have to drive. Just slide, slipping and slide. Just forget about the troubles in your 9 to 5 and just sail along. Just sail along. Now that you're so funny, hey, what do you think? What is it called? It's called a lakeside stand. Get down, bring your volume on, and Brother J Brown, and Archie and Toto too, and all the party people do that do. We'll dance and party till the early light and say, hey, we're feeling all right, so come on, take the ride. There's a party over there that ain't no lie. We're deep in a cloud of smoke, and that's all, folks. Oh,
Rolled up and ready to go. I'll get this fresh coffee. I gotta get out there and water my friends.
I'd do anything for you, do anything for you, mean everything. Going to PetSmart is
What's up? There's Pat. MVPs, everyone speaking. Got 4 people in the house. Or 5. What's going on? I know today's not a good day for some people. They may not even come on YouTube or speak. I thought mine was going to get flooded when I first put them in. It went down below 50 degrees the first night my plants were in the ground. But they look pretty good. Hey, go do this. find somebody with some clones, Pat, that'll cut you some time. That's what I got. A buddy of mine clones. Mine are almost, I don't know, about 6 inches below the knee. Good decent sized clones. That's cool. Yeah, my neighbor came over with rototiller and everything. New killer.
Legend versus newcomer? Reese's, I'm not going to choose sides. I'm just going to eat them.
Ooh, yeah. All right.
That's a place to find you. Sometimes, I know the God is found you. Well, want to take from the things that I feel inside. I'm not about to be happy. I never say goodbye.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna try this one. Yard's like quicksand, Pat. Damn. Yeah, you guys. Oh, yeah, you guys been getting stomped by fucking storms. Like last month. Jeez. Let's see that shit coming. Yeah, they're starting to stand up now. A couple of them were looking flimsy yesterday. They were droopers. Now they're starting to stand up. They're perking up. Whoa. Who's that? Who's that? What are you doing there, puppy? What are you doing? What are you doing, puppy? I'm outside. I wasn't pouring coffee since about a minute or two ago. Maybe 2 minutes ago. I cleaned out this gutter up here yesterday. I don't like that fucking wire being right there. Never have. There's a wire right above your head when you walk out the fucking door. What do you want? You want to come in? Damn, I can smell that fucking weed. Whew, smells good. You want to stay out? Oh, shit. That's my flip flops on. All right. Let's see. Do that. Had 3 beers last night.
The song plays on the radio. Wow, the lights up your face. Way through the crowd to an empty space. If you say wrong, I'll run with you. If you say hi, you hide. For you would break my heart in two. If you say Under the moonlight, there's under peace and run. Under peace and would break my heart into my
Wild Paul. It's a long song there. I love that song, but it's too long. Uh-oh. I didn't mean it. Oh, yeah, it's fucking 9-minute song, too.
Nights falls, I'm alone. Skin, yeah, you to you turn oh, slipped right from tears of the river to show whisper on the street.
Do the Lord. Now do the Lord. You know that. What's going on, Seagull? Good morning.
Now I see truth. Lies
What are you doing, dog? Really? Good boy. Nick Diver, good morning. Good morning. Motor in the morning. Motorboating in the morning. What's happening, MacGyver? We got Seagull, Pat, Blackwatch. Who else came in? BP, and then a few others that never say hello. Let's see here. Oh shit! I ain't seen him alive in a long time. Huh? Damn, I could have went over there this morning. Wonder how long he's been live. Yeah, he's really never. Nobody. You don't want nobody really knowing his channel. Steve, what's going on, my friend? Well, it's morning here in Detroit. Good afternoon over there in Spain. Hope you're having a good day. Citizen Z made a song for you last night, Steve. Through long black on the river, don't take much. Hey, we have somebody in the basement. There's Mr. Broke Fishing. What's going on? Good morning.
Hey, what's up?
I am.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to go down for 4 hours. Hey, Mirror, Pat, everybody else, what's up? I seen you were live, so I thought I'd blow through the panel, hit the like, make a comment on my way out, but just stop in and give you a hard time.
Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. I was just telling Steve, he just came in. Z made him a song last night.
Hey, we were involved in that yesterday.
Oh yeah, I did. Yep, you're right. We had some involvement in. We had some input.
I don't know how much, a couple words or something, That one song wasn't bad. Steve needs to go watch that.
Mm-hmm.
I think Z actually saved that song for him.
Yeah, he might have. But I think, didn't he say it has to go through like a 2-hour thing for it to...
Yeah, at the time he had to wait 2 hours or something or some crap. But yeah, it's probably already there and we didn't notice it, or it's going to be there. But it's on his live there towards the end, somewhere in there. We have the thing up.
Yeah. Oh, what was that? My live? No, that was Z's live.
Yeah, that was Z. Shh. Don't tell anybody I'm live.
Yeah. A rare afternoon Z live.
I know. I was like, I wake up, I'm sitting here going, hey, wait a minute, Z's live? What the hell? He didn't call me.
I know. I was shocked to see him live during the afternoon. because he's always either at middle of the night or during evening hours.
Yeah. Well, or he's raiding us in the morning.
Yep. Yep.
I should mess with him one day and just set up a live on his YouTube and go live.
See if he notices.
Yeah, I mean that type thing.
I'm live. Wait a second. What's going on here? These tastes must be improving, Blackwatch says.
Well, what was he calling her? The warden, or what was he saying yesterday? Trying to get himself in trouble again.
See, the warden's going to be home. What, today or tomorrow?
Today, it would be today. I see the street lights turning on out there. It's time to go to bed,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, today sometimes she's supposed to be home. I'm like, man. Hopefully the rest of us are like out of trouble. We tried.
Yep. Hey, I thought he was going to go overboard after the first 3 weeks, and then
Oh yeah,
I
I was sitting there going, oh yeah, and we got 2 to 3 more weeks of this. Oh no.
We're just in a sharp decline here. It looks like. MacGyver, what's going on? Well, welcome in, guy.
Good morning, all.
Good morning, sir. How you doing?
How you doing, bro?
Not bad. You got to admit, it did look like it was heading for the worst, and then he mellowed out. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's called AI lyrics generator. I'll generate some lyrics, then I'll put it over to the music maker. I could probably whip out a song in about 10 minutes at the most.
Yeah. He had 4 songs within like 15 minutes or so. It was about 20.
It gives me doubles. It gives me double songs, so I can pick which one I like, which one's the worst.
Yeah, we did. He did 2 first, and they were kind of they just
you can do country,
the vibe,
pop, whatever. So I just realized this morning. Are you broke when you fish?
What?
Like no money in your pockets? Fishing with a bamboo pole?
No. See, you don't get it. You don't know
I don't.
that well. My wife died in 2020 when I restarted a new YouTube channel. We started it just before she passed, and when I took some advice from a bigger YouTube friend, we came up with broke. My kid's always fishing, so I'm broke. Monetarily, I was at the time no, she didn't leave me.
You know what I mean. She went to a better place.
Well, let's hope it's a better place. But no, at the time my kid was fishing a lot, and all my spare change went into buying him more fishing stuff.
Oh, okay.
Plus, that broke me, dude. That was my soulmate. He was my soulmate. That shit broke me. It wasn't good on me. Wasn't good on me at all.
I do the same way, dude. Seriously.
Which one's sober?
I'm sober. Let's see.
Well, I'm as sober as I'm going to get, but I'm going to smoke some more.
A sober guy? Who's sober? I've been smoking all day.
I just got up, so I'm sober.
I've been smoking for the last hour and a half.
Wake and bake.
Oh, I'm getting ready to bake and sleep.
I got to get up. I'm going to water my friends outside. It's a nice sunny day again.
Yeah, I hadn't even looked at that for hours. It was Oklahoma again last night. Poor Pat. I was even showing my buddy that stops by, and he's like, When's it gonna stop? They usually get a break for a few days at least. This has just kept going day after day after day after day.
It is springtime, so it's when it
They
usually
look like
gets
they're
done.
they look like they're building out of nowhere on the New Mexico Colorado line and just going east. It was like yesterday on the radar, and that one built out of nowhere.
Yeah, me and my wife are arguing. I got her 36-foot pool up and running yesterday. So I was like, you know what? I want to go kayaking. I want to do the kayak in the pool. Hell no, you don't do them in the damn pool. I just want to test them.
Through the
Sit
kayak
on
in the pool.
top or sit in.
Oh boy.
How big is the pool? Could you just go around in a
36.
circle?
Yeah, it's a 36-foot oval.
Means he's got about half of that, which means he got about 15 feet round.
Yeah, yep.
Just
I can do a
So they
circle.
sit on top kayak or sit in kayak?
It's sit in kayak. It's
Oh,
got two
do you?
compartments in it with the rubber seals. You pull up. It look
Oh,
like coffee lids, whatever. You pull them off, and you got compartments in front and back, and it's got adjustable chair inside it.
yeah. Do you got the skirt?
I don't know about the skirt. No, oh no, I don't have the skirt. No.
Oh well, be careful.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter if it's got the inflatable stuff or not. If you can't Eskimo roll, it's not worth having to sit in.
yeah.
You know, we when we did the whitewater rafting, they had kayakers around us,
Oh
and
yeah.
they had cameras.
They had
And,
bladders though.
What's that?
The bladders that seal themselves into the kayak.
Well, no.
the skirt.
They were regular kayakers.
Okay.
But their cameras were in plastic and everything.
Right.
But one guy. Well, we were the first one to go through the rapids always because we had the
10-man
skilled. Yeah, we had the
10-man
skilled
raft.
man raft.
Yeah.
And was there 6 or 8 of us? I'm not sure. Plus the tour.
They usually call them a 10-man raft, and they're like yellow.
Yeah, but we went over, and the kayaker, when we went over the rapids, he went under, and he kept doing that Eskimo roll.
Yeah.
And fucking kept going under, and he would come back up. He'd do the spin and then roll back over. He kept doing it. This guy's about to drown. He couldn't get back up finally, and he's flipped underneath. And we're on the other side of the river, we're paddling over to him and shit. Fucking,
Oh boy.
and we got to him and saved his ass. He was he couldn't get up no more.
Look who's in the chat.
What's happening, Z? I did drop the link. I'll drop it again.
Shit, I've been down the New River, I've been down the Colorado River, and I've been down the Yellowstone River in the 10-man raft trips.
Is it the New River that has 2 parts? Because that's what we were on, the 2 parts.
Yes, it has 2 parts. One's for the kiddies, then after you get by the new bridge, it's for the adults. And you got to take the kiddies out.
Z's on the way to get the wife, he says. You notice how it isn't Warden anymore?
Oh, yeah. You know why one's for experienced and the other one's for whoever?
Family.
Do you know why?
Because more rapids, and it's got undertows.
No, the second one's got a 14-foot waterfall.
Yeah, and also undertows.
Class 5.
Well, hey, you sign your life away on the first one too, because there's undertows. There's them eddies.
Yeah.
They say if there's one of those eddies and you go into a side or a corner of the river, we are not required to go after you.
Yeah. They say if you get stuck in an eddy, just fall up into a ball and hopefully you get spit out like a pebble.
My buddy did. And his knees fucked up. He hit a rock.
We got a couple class 5s on the one I'm here at, plus a chute. And I've met one guy in the summer that goes, I shoot the chute every year. I wouldn't recommend it for everywhere else, but it's where this the Umpqua River goes from being 60, 70 feet wide down to 20. and
you
shoot
remember?
the whole river through
They
it.
call it Devil's Bathtub.
I was gonna say, do you remember Hell's Gate?
Yeah.
That was fucking pretty sweet. You went like through 5 repetitive rapids,
Yep.
and
Yep.
that's where my buddy went down. The half, well, I think five people went in the water out of 8.
Right.
That's what it was. It was an 8-man raft. Yep. 3 of us and the tour guide was the only ones that didn't go in the water. And I almost went in. I was shoulders in the water, and my foot was hooked underneath the raft. You know, the plastic or the rubber where you tuck your feet. My foot was caught there, so I didn't go in the water. got lucky.
Yeah, we'd stop like halfway through the journey. I'll pull over to the side and get the lunch ready and shit.
Yep. Yeah, that's
Good
what they did.
times.
They had 2 big rocks we sat up on.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 5 or 6 fucking boats or
I
rafts.
think the 6th rap had all the food on it and everything.
We were at White's campground. I don't
Yeah.
know. You know what that one is? That was probably one of the bigger popular ones. It's right at the front.
Yeah. Our campground was like, you could see the New River Bridge right there.
Yeah. Yep. Same here.
Yep.
It's probably one of the same ones, or
It was on
one
the
of the two.
west side of the river. West side of the river.
West side.
Yep. West side of the river.
It was a great time. Did mushrooms down there, ran through the fucking woods, did some rock climbing. That was great.
They helped a lot of snakes out there when I was a kid, like the black snakes.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. I never seen one. Luckily.
Yeah.
I did find a fucking
morning all
walked off the when you stop, we stopped and I went up into the woods, took a piss, and I found a whole skeleton of a deer. The whole skeleton laid on its side. I was like, wow, I've never seen no shit like that before. The whole
I did that in South Dakota. I just see these skull and antlers, and I was like, "Oh, cool!" Mount that on the back of my backpack, and yeah, got back into.
I took the skull. I brought the skull home.
Hey, Z dropped the link for the song.
Oh, there we go. There you go, Steve. If you're still here. Oh, come on, dog. There's the link for your song. I do like the final result. That one was pretty good. Hopefully you'll like it. We had a choice of 4 of them, wasn't it, bro?
Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah. That first one, the first quarter of the lyrics, I don't know where the fuck they came from because we didn't put them in.
It was generated.
Yeah. It was funny. We're like, what?
Yeah,
the
like
hell
for
is
instance, my song that I made for myself, dude, I didn't say paper clips and duct tape in it, but I put it in there. It did it by itself.
Basement.
Put in whips and chains.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Here we go. He's already got it loaded on his channel. Go ahead, play it.
Smoking one for all, man living off the land with his friends hand in hand. Travel for uncharted skies, watch the stars in our eyes. Chosen paths we pave alone, freedom's been our guide and home. On this journey we are free. Life unwritten, come with me. No more borders, only the sea. On this journey, we are free. Travel for uncharted skies, Watch the stars in our eyes. Chosen paths we paved alone. Freedom's when I guided. Oh. Travel far, uncharted skies. Watch the stars in our eyes. Chosen paths we paved alone. Freedom's when I guided home. On this journey we are free. God will live, come with me. God's only. Welcome to the Tony.
Z says that's not the edited version.
Yeah. You want to hear my version?
Of yours? Yeah, you
Yeah.
can bring it up. You can bring it up. Wow.
I won't play it all. I made one for my wife. She hates it, but she laughs her ass off. We'll be in the car, and I throw it out in the car, and she's like, "What's this song?" "Oh, I don't know. I just found it on the radio." And it starts singing her whole name, the first name and last name. And
Oh, no.
after we listened to it, she was like
That's probably
laughing.
why
But,
you didn't like it.
but she was laughing, but the song went through our head when we were like shopping. I go, damn song is in my head.
They do that too. I can't. 40, 50 cups, Siegel. Jesus Christ, that guy was shitting fucking coffee.
Dude, I'm on my fourth cup now.
I'll drink a pot, sometimes a pot and a half.
Yeah. I'm a
that's
coffee
through the whole day.
connoisseur.
I got a coffee cup. It's clear, has a metal band around the bottom and a 12 on the side.
That's the coffee pot itself, you dumb shit.
Oh, I thought it was a cup. Oh my God. I've been fucking up having 2 cups of coffee a day, and now you're telling me it's the whole pot? What?
Mine has a 14 on it.
Mine says Mr. Coffee on my cup.
Should have seen my one buddy when I walked out and said, "Yeah, I got my cup of coffee. Let's go." He's like, "Dude, that's the pot." I'm like, "No, it's not. It's my cup." It comes with the warmer and everything.
I had a 7-Eleven across the parking lot from my apartment, and they used to have that big gulp fucking plastic mug you could buy and get refills for a cheaper price. I would fill that fucker with coffee. So I had coffee till 1 o'clock. Go ahead.
Now remember, if we don't see Z after a couple of days,
we know what happened. I told you we might not see him till Monday.
Once in a blue moon, I'll get the coffee jitters.
Catch everyone later if I'm not dead. See, even Z's like, I'm in so much trouble.
Yeah. As you know damn well, she was watching some of the lives.
Oh, I know damn well she is watching one of mine. She texted him to stop being mean to me. I heard the text go off. I'm like, "Yep, you're in trouble." He's like, "Damn it, broke."
Yep. Z, if you see the handcuffs come out and the whips and chains, run. Oh, he might not be able to run anymore.
I don't think he can run fast enough.
Yeah, he hurt his toe. He won't be able to run.
And it was all my fault for waking him up like he asked.
That's what she'll start out with. It wasn't broke foot that you hurt your toe, dumbass. You do it all the time.
I don't mind though. I actually laugh at a lot of him giving me a hard time.
What are you doing? You want to go back out, don't you?
Well, that makes your day. Good laugh in the morning is good for you.
Yep.
Oh, it's a good laugh whenever, no matter what time of day it is.
Yep.
All right, Doug. We're gonna let you out. Barry's down to 25. Holy shit. Oy, oy, oy. Yeah, it's nice and fucking sunny out here.
Later, Z, say hi to the judge for me.
Let's see. Yeah, take care, Z. We'll see you around.
How much trouble you think he's going to be in for calling her the warden yesterday?
Uh-oh.
Well, I don't know if that's really going to be the problem. I think there's a lot more that she'll be upset over, if she is. But, you know, she's used to him now.
Yeah, my wife too. She says she's learned something. I go, "What'd you learn, babe?" "Oh, I learned to tolerate you." "Oh, that's nice to know." No wonder we've been getting along so good lately. Yeah.
Holy shit. God damn, I can't even. It's so bright out here.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh, yeah, I got out here and mowed the lawn. I put in, I don't know if you've seen him, MacGyver.
The
I
tree
got a
guys?
couple. Yeah, I got a few friends in the backyard. Did you see those?
No, what do you got?
I just put them in yesterday.
All those friends.
Yeah. Got me six.
Girls at the house.
Got me 6 new friends.
You talk to them? Got to talk to them.
Oh yeah, I was introduced to them.
You play music for them?
Not yet.
Yeah. Play
We
like
got
Purple Haze and some, Jimi Hendrix. They like that.
we got some Tangerine. Let's see what this one is. Chem Dog. Is it? Oh, this one. I don't even know the name of that one. Romulan.
It's just place your own stuff and come up with your own names.
That's probably
and that's why we have genetic brands out there that were famous that people no longer know who they are because everybody keeps coming up with their own name. Monster Kush is good.
Yeah, if you run across Buffalo Soldier, that was me and my brother-in-law. I brought some seeds back from Jamaica, and next thing you know, he spliced it. He's calling me up a couple months later, bitching me out. I was like, what? That shit's overgrowing my room, man. I should have grown that shit outside.
Gelato. We got some gelato.
I have
This
gelato.
This one has no tag, but it's gold runts.
Golden runts. That's the
Yeah,
runts. So
yep,
you're
that's
gonna
run of a litter.
you're gonna nickname it Who the Fuck Knows? Who the Fuck Knows? Or
Well, I'm wondering which one's gonna get the fucking husky piss first.
Husky piss. You name it husky piss.
Well, that's the last one. I had Blueberry Ghost, or no, it was a Kush that I had. The Blueberry Ghost.
Did Cheech and Chong have Labrador?
Yep.
Oh, that's because the Labrador ate it and he was following him around.
It's good shit.
Jeez. I got all my fucking laundry and shit packed up here.
You going somewhere?
No, I've just been trying to do laundry. I got a blanket, sheets. I did sheets yesterday, but I got more of them. Towels.
One of these days, you're going to make a woman very happy.
No. Ain't happening.
You never know. You find that one, it just knocks you for a loop, and you're like, I said I was never going to do it again, but here you are.
Yeah, it tends to happen.
Oh, we
You're like, I
played
really
it
like
for
that girl.
we played it for you over here, Mirror Mirror.
Yeah, you can rewind about 10 minutes.
It's like the encounter Broke had at the supermarket with that one lady.
Well, you know,
Dude,
I've
decade.
already had a couple of counters like that. That always happens.
You're like, is she just being nice or does she like me?
How come she's been in the aisle with me 4 or 5 times already?
I know you keep
There's
bumping
only-
into
Yeah,
That's what happened to Broke.
stupid me didn't catch on. And
Yep.
she's a redhead too,
Ooh.
but I understand what's, you know.
Well, that's what caught your eye.
Yep.
Yeah, but
I
there's
did it.
there's still that point. It just talking to other women just don't seem right.
You should ask her if the drapes match the carpet.
Oh, I already did that to a redhead, and I shouldn't have.
No, you're awesome, Steve.
It's sort of crazy, but I haven't seen her again. That's okay. At least she laughed. I don't know. I might see her again. Who knows?
Yeah. You might be brave.
Well, I might not feel like I'm doing something wrong anymore. I feel I'm doing something wrong. It's just too many
What
years.
would your wife want you to do? She wants you to be happy. Am I right? Just like
Yeah.
Michelle doing on the other foot. She would want
I
you
did
to
say that before.
Oh, that's part of one of the promises she made me keep, and I used to tell her, it's not going to be you. Look at the job I have. I'm the one that's not going to be here.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that's what I said to my ex, and she's gone too.
and the crazy thing is, she's not here. She was right. It's like she knew. I don't know.
Right.
Kathy was 8 years younger than me. That's why I was the same way. I was like, no, I'm gonna be gone long before you.
Yeah, mine's 6 years difference.
Well, at the time, the government kept like putting us in bad spots, and I honestly didn't think I would. I mean, I'm not going to quit my job and leave, but I was honestly there for a couple years thinking I'm not going to make it. The last place you guys sent us to, no wonder you gave us a 2-day paid break and didn't let us leave, but put us up for 2 days. The last place you put us, the whole canyon blew up, and I was in a creek going, oh, but I did not see the guy again who had us hike up into that canyon to catch that spot. I kept telling him something don't feel right. We shouldn't be doing this.
Well, you're in that type of profession. You got to be on your toes all the time, and any one of them could be the last one. I mean, fire's nothing to joke about. My mother spent a year in the hospital from, I don't know if it was 80-degree burns all the way up to her chest.
Oh, third-degree burns over 80%, over a certain percentage of the body.
That happened to my mom. She was out in front of her house in Arizona in the summer, and I don't know, she had heat stroke. I don't know what happened. She passed out. Her legs were in the sun, and she got sunburn on her legs and shit. Blistering. She couldn't walk on them. They turned black almost. She almost lost her toes.
My grandfather was drunk. He passed out with a cigarette and burnt the fucking house down. Them two had to be rescued by the firefighters.
Oh boy. Well, that's what they do to cigarettes now. If you don't drag them, they go out, and the mattresses are, they don't burn anymore. By law.
I might have seen her in shorts 3 times in my life, maybe. Her legs were burnt so bad, cavities and skin and muscle. Even when she was bedridden, one of her new doctors came in here and they filed the thing that I was abusing her.
Oh boy.
She had to fucking have. They had one of some top motherfucker come here,
And clean
like
it
to
out.
investigate. And she told him straight out. She goes, "All that's from when I was 7, 8 years old. She was in the hospital for a year after the fire." And he's like, "Wow." But I had to fucking go through like 6 months of fucking investigations. They're calling me every month and shit, making checkups at the house.
Yeah, all because they wouldn't listen to what she was trying to tell them, that's old
Yeah.
Burns, you dumbasses.
Yeah. And she might not have elaborated or explained it well enough at first, but she mentioned it. Said I was in a fire when I was young, And one cop, or not cop, the one doctor just stood there. I could see in his eyes. He's like, wide eyed, like, wow, what happened to her?
I lost a good friend of mine. He made it through that. He made it through the hospital. He made it through a year and a half at home.
She had one big scar on her back because the bed burnt, and like from her mid to lower back was this
Hard
big
time closing
long
up.
scar.
Yeah, it sucked for my buddy, and none of us realized what he was telling us that day. But
I think all of her mom, dad, all the family had skin taken from them for skin grafts.
Damn.
She had to have skin grafts, and she still, I hate to say it, it looked bad. It was very visible, and she was kind of ashamed of it.
I don't know. To be honest with you, I kind of think that my mom just wanted to go, and she wasn't telling anybody, but she was giving me the signs that she just wanted to go.
Mine was like that the last 3 months.
Yeah.
You just total gave up.
Yeah, gave up. Yep.
When my mom passed the year after my wife, she was literally talking to me one night, and I just told her, "Hey, Mom, I get it, I understand, and I'm okay. We'll all be okay. But if you're done, that's cool too, Mom. I got a call the next morning."
Yeah.
They're like, "We don't understand." I go, "I understand. She told me for the past week that she's just done. You guys weren't listening. She's been hanging on, waiting for me to tell her I'm okay."
Yeah, before I brought my mom back to Chicago to get all this paperwork and everything, she made me promise her that she would get back to Arizona. She didn't want to stay in Chicago. And all the other siblings, the 3 other siblings, wanted to put her in a nursing home and all this other crap. And she was scared to go back. I go, "Mom, I promise you, I'll get you back," and all this other stuff. And I honored my word. I got her back. And the siblings were pissed off at me.
Good man.
I go, "Dude, if she was in a nursing home, what's going on? You guys are so busy in your life. You ever going to go see her in the nursing home?" I don't think so.
Once, twice a year, Christmas and her birthday, maybe.
Right.
That's fucked up.
Right.
Well, bad thing for me is 2020 and 2021, you couldn't go in them.
Right.
I could.
That's
you
true.
could. My last view of my wife was through a plate glass window.
Actually, my mom was in the hospital during the end of the pandemic, and I was so fucking worried because hospital, that's where you fucking catch colds and shit.
Yes, you do.
More viruses and diseases there than anywhere.
They upset my wife so bad because they wouldn't let her walk out the door to simply give me a hug that it wasn't good. And, well, we lost her a little while later.
I think they actually put my mom in quarantine just because it was so bad.
She got a doctor's outfit on, act like you're a doctor.
Well, Sinai, they had fucking freezer trucks. And I think she went to Beaumont, which at first, I think when it first hit really bad here in Detroit, it was packed up. But Sinai was the worst. That's the hospital I go to.
Yeah.
I have one friend, his dad was literally had taken that day had taken a test and showed negative. That afternoon, a drunk driver ran a red light at 70 miles an hour and T-boned him in the driver's door and killed him instantly. He is
Wow.
marked down as my friend is literally, I mean, the old man was
They,
cool,
they marked him
but
as
my friend has literally been fighting with the state of Oregon. I think he's got it fixed finally, but they got money for him from the feds because they
oh yeah,
marked him as a COVID
because
death,
he was
and he
tested
had
positive.
$30,000 each
no, he
Yeah.
hospital.
tested negative.
Oh, I thought you said he
He
tested
he
positive.
tested negative that day, and
Put on the report.
he got T-boned that afternoon, and it killed him instantly. And they marked him down as a COVID death because
Well,
they were getting a shitload of money for each person that died in the hospital of
30,000.
COVID. Yep.
yeah, the
So the
government's going to take
hospital,
advantage of that.
so the
And the
hospital
hospital.
got $30,000 for him because they marked him as COVID.
Yeah.
And he is literally he went through like 2 years of fighting, and I think he finally got it fixed when he goes, "Excuse me, he was dead at the scene. You guys transported a dead guy. I have
Do you
proof
know?
of this." He has a
Do you know
statement from
every?
the two paramedics.
Do you know hospitals have like $1 million write off automatically every year,
Oh
Yep.
and
yeah.
that's through legislation. You know, because there's people that are indigent and
Yeah.
people that don't pay their bills, so all that shit gets taken care of. You know, up to a certain amount.
Yeah,
I do.
but they'll still go after the person for money. Collection agencies, all sorts of shit.
Of
Right.
course, they
Now,
do it all the time.
now what I found out, if like for instance, I hurt myself and I got to go to the hospital and I've got insurance. Yeah, the insurance pretty much yells at the hospital, "We ain't paying for this. We ain't paying for that. We don't accept this and all this other stuff." But yet you get out of the hospital. Now, if I went to the hospital on workman's comp, they slam the shit out of workman's comp. They give you the pillows for your legs. They get you this. They charge up the ass for workman's
Oh,
comp.
you should have seen the bill for the when I got smoke inhalation on a wildfire. It was bad. We
Yeah.
were literally on the ground, and I was having to move between groups of people. Black smoke rolling that afternoon, that evening back at camp. I couldn't breathe. I'd been having trouble for like an hour after the big smoke column hit us, and
Right.
I they had the ambulance people come by and check me out, and he's like, "Dude, we gotta go. You don't sound right." I actually got smoke in the lining around my heart that day, and
Wow. Wow.
I got to see the bill because under my name, even though it's taken care of by the federal government, I got to see the bill, and they zapped them for shit I didn't even receive.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And if
That's
you
part of
have
the
no
fucking finance
insurance,
job.
if you have no
I got
insurance, they'll take care of you, but the government will reimburse the hospital.
Oh, if you're work under contract for the federal government and because of your job you go in,
Yeah.
the government got charged for 5 albuterol treatments and I had 1.
Oh yeah. That's what they do. I shit you not.
The first 3 days, I remember my mom's bill was over $20,000.
Yeah.
But
Kidney
for
stone, right? State overnight, $27,000. I told you I had no insurance.
Well,
I can't
yeah.
pay for this. Well, that's okay. You got $1,000? I go, sure.
I had a
That's
friend that was hurt in China. The Chinese MRI, the Chinese operation, everything completely came to $10,000. He came back to the States and had his insurance do
it went up
do another
triple.
do another MRI. Just the MRI was the price of everything that he had done over there in China.
Yeah. It's a
And
ripoff.
the top sports doctor out east in New York, you know what he told him? We couldn't have done a better job. He goes, yeah, the funny thing is, you're charging me $10,000 for the MRI to look at it and make sure it
Alone.
was done right. And
Yeah.
everything was done for $10,000. My week in the hospital
Yeah.
there, the
Hey, we'd
surgery,
rather pay for
everything.
wars. We'd rather
Yeah.
pay for wars and then use our socialist programs that the
That's
United
right.
States should have in place, like Israel. We're giving billions of dollars, but they
Yeah.
all have health care.
So I think we all know now this Obamacare is really a scam.
Ah, it saved my mom's life. You can go
Yeah, but
fuck
I'm
yourself.
just I'm not saying you know exactly what I'm saying. It's about a money grab and shit. And if
No,
you don't
all insurance has been a pyramid scheme.
yes,
Well,
you're right. You're right.
I mean,
The
come on, car
hospitals
insurance. Car,
work with the insurance companies, and they have
Mhm.
a whole thing about, well, we ain't gonna say nothing about this test or that test or this test or
Ignoring
that
each other.
test, as long as the doctor said they needed it to make a diagnose.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I've had a buddy that it's like, why'd you put him through the CAT scan? The X-ray showed you his arm was broken, and you put him through a CAT scan on top of the
Well, they want to
X-ray.
make
What
sure
the
that
fuck?
there's no other injuries, broke. You know,
Yeah.
you have to. I mean, when I have my epilepsy, my seizures, my grand malls, because they don't come up through the what is it, EKG,
Right.
and they have to do MRIs and every fucking thing. Just to, that's how they discovered that I had a birth defect. At 47, they discovered I had a birth defect because the
Well, yeah.
MRI machine came out.
Last 3 MRIs I had, the guy who looked at the MRI and compared it to the old one before sending it off to the level above him goes, there's no change. I'm the one that did your original MRI. There is no change. Didn't the doctor read your chart that there's nothing that can be done? There's no change. He was pissed at the doctor. You got to stop ordering these. Why did you do that? Just because he appeared here with a headache? He gets them. Give him the pills. It
Hey,
takes the headache
they gave me
away.
the whole. They gave me the MRI and everything when I went in there just the last time, and it really wasn't that bad. They ended up saying that it was probably the sciatic nerve or whatever.
Uh huh.
Now, through my episodes, passing out the hospital out in Banner in Phoenix, when I get back home, my wife got me all hooked up to these doctors, run this test, this test, this test. They could not find nothing wrong with me. Finally, I said to the doctor, I fix appliances for a living, and I come over and look at your Sub-Zero expensive refrigerator, right? And I run this test and this test and this test, and I could not fix it, but I'm going to charge you, what, $2,000 to be here? Are you going to like that? He's like, hell no, you didn't fix it. Well, that's how I feel about you right now, because you're making me pay all this money and you can't figure out what's wrong with me.
Charge you a separate fee for every check.
I know. It's like, what the
I
hell?
check this one fucking visit. Check this another visit charge. It's like
Yeah.
The biggest scam is some of these companies tell you, oh, well, we have to have something from the doctor. Well, I'm sorry, my insurance company does not cover the doctor filling out paperwork. So that's out of my pocket, $150.
my mom. She drove maybe 5 to 10 times a month, and they wanted her last time she tried to get insurance. They wanted like $3,200 for a year
Wow.
of insurance. And
Wow.
I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. And when I talked to him, I said, she don't want to pay that much, and she's not going to pay that much. I said, she's been paying fucking insurance for over 40 fucking years, and you fuckers are going to still try to get thousands of dollars out of her? Fuck that.
Right. Now, this is what I figured out here, because when I was working, my insurance, me and the wife, was like fucking $500 a month out of my paycheck.
You know,
So I couldn't
Hey,
keep up the
Stoney.
insurance. I lost my job, but yeah, I had a kidney stone. They wanted $27,000, and I told them guys from the very beginning, I don't have insurance. So
Yep.
next thing you know, they go to the billing department. So I went to the billing department. I was like, I can't pay that. He goes, you got $1,000? Sure, I could pay that. Well, then fine. And they wrote me off.
Yeah, they're They're a bunch of scammers.
Yeah, they get that from the damn government. That's the other part. The other 26,000.
And how many people file a fucking insurance claim? You know, a big
Right.
one. I mean, my mom was in one accident that she filed, and she got $600 because the
Right.
front grill broke on her, the car.
I've been noticing that about car insurance and house insurance. They don't want to pay out. I've noticed this.
Oh, you know the one excuse they gave? Oh, she lives in Detroit. There's more car theft and everything. And,
Right.
and me living here, there's more fucking cars stolen fucking a mile away than there is in Detroit.
I caught, State Farm. My daughter got in an accident with this kid down the street, and they said my daughter was at fault. And they told this kid that I happen to know had got his number. They said that he was at fault. So I call up State Farm. It's like, what's going on here? I know this kid that got in an accident with my daughter. He says that he's at fault, and you guys are telling my daughter's at fault. You know, somebody's got to be right here. So what's going on? I see a scam here. Oh, we did our recalculations. Yeah, your daughter won the case. Well, can you pay her off, please?
I bet you they already got money from both fucking parties.
Yes.
That's why they did that. It's just like a hospital scam. They fucking get as much money as they can out of the fucking deal.
I was in an accident with a buddy, and they wouldn't give me shit. And he's like,
holy moly.
I didn't get hurt, but I couldn't get nothing. And my friend, I will never ride with him again. He scared the hell out of me.
Sounds like an asshole.
And I knew the accident was coming.
Sounds like my buddy Jimmy.
But they should have paid me just for the stress and all that. And I told him I'll never ride with him again. Ever.
Yeah, my buddy Jimmy one time passed out at the wheel while I'm fucking sitting in the passenger seat. We went up on the media. Fucking, I had to reach over, grab the wheel, and fucking put my foot over there and slam on the fucking brakes. We were fucking headed for a tree.
Oh shit! See, look what cars are for. Yeah.
But I've always expected it because he was he drank a lot. So it's like you're taking chance to get in the fucking car with him sometimes.
Yeah, I got another buddy that he's totaled 4 cars, and they paid him every single time. I'm like, they paid the passengers in his car. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, what insurance company was that now?
I'm just like, he didn't even try to hit the brakes, don't you? And I was telling my friends, he didn't even try to hit the brakes because there's no skid marks. I went there with the fire department.
Holy shit!
I told my friends that were passengers in his car what we ended up figuring out. He didn't try to hit the brakes. The fucker hit the throttle, and he knew he was out of control. There weren't skid marks they seen. It was marks from him slamming his foot to the ground on the right pedal, going, oh, well, fuck it. Like, dude, you had people in your car. What the hell? All right, Stoney, you have a good day too.
Steeler Stone.
Try not to job too hard.
Yeah, from my house. I had Spalding on my bricks, right? I had house insurance. I see the guy come out and take pictures around the house. He did not go into my backyard. He went to the neighbor's yard. My pool was kind of like blocking the view where the damage happened. It's where the snow builds up, it melts a little bit, then freezes at night, and the water gets in where the grout is and pops out the front faces of the bricks. They call it Spalding. So I called the adjuster over. He came look at it and goes, well, looks like you do got a claim, but you got a problem with your foundation. Your foundation caused this. I should have had him put that on. Can you put this in the recording here? Because I want to hear you say this into my recorder here. I should have done that. But no, when he got back, he's like, no, we can't honor your claim because your foundation. I go, I knew you were going to say something like that. I had 2 guys here look at my foundation. There's nothing wrong with my foundation. So you're going to honor this claim or what? Well, you see, it's only about a $2,000 job, and you got a $1,000 deductible. And if you do the claim, your insurance is going to go up. So you might as well just do it yourself. You bastards.
Then come back and
do that. they get a bonus for every claim that they block.
Right.
Well, it also makes fucking somebody go get some more work done, and if then they got to get the because a lot of people places I had to get homeowners insurance when I end up getting the house. When you have full ownership, you're supposed to have it on signing.
Yeah, my house is totally paid off. I dropped my insurance because of that bastard. And I go, well, since you're not going to honor my claim, guess what? I'm dropping you guys. And next month I had a damn bill in the mailbox for the insurance. I call them back. I told you I dropped you guys. Why are you sending me bills? The next thing I took it to the collection agency. You bastards.
Oh boy.
I don't know. Anybody that looks like they're doing something for us, I turn on the GoPro.
Yes.
I had one guy go, "Why are you filming me?" I go, "Why are you on my property talking to me? You know you're on private property and I can film whenever I want on private property."
You don't say that to the stores you go when they have like 5 or 6 cameras down on you.
You can film anywhere in public.
Yeah.
At least you're should be allowed to without being harassed. Because that's what it is. If somebody comes up and says, "Don't film me," well, go home.
Yeah. Don't film you, then why did you come up to the camera, you dumbass?
And talk to me.
It's not only that. I don't give a fuck if they come up to my camera. It's like, who said that? Somebody said it like, you're at fucking Cedar Point, Bablo, the zoo, the park, you're having a party or whatever.
Yeah.
People always used to take pictures and everybody would go, "Hi, Ma, hi, Ma,"
Yes,
get
exactly.
in the fucking frame.
Exactly.
Nowadays, everybody's scared. "Oh, don't dox me. Oh, don't look at me."
I did have,
what are you scared about?
I did have somebody approach me when I had the GoPro go and doing something over at the store and go, "I don't want you filming me." I go, "Then why did you walk up to the camera and say that?"
Yeah,
I've seen that on.
You weren't even in the camera view till you walked up to it to tell me don't film you. Okay.
Now I could see it's different if somebody was following you around, or fucking kept, pointing the camera specifically on you. I would probably fucking be pissed about.
Right. Yeah. I'm filming for my protection.
Well, that case you might need it. Make sure you keep the camera on me all the time then, if you're that afraid.
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I saw something silver in his other hand, so I maced him. I'm sorry, I got the camera too.
Sorry, it was his phone.
You mean it wasn't a gun? Damn. I'll try to do better next time.
But it's okay for them to use that excuse. It's bullshit. Like that one kid they ran over and hit the back of his calf and ran over him, hit his head on the concrete, and he died. And he had a phone literally in his hand.
That's the first thing that I say to a cop, though. One of the first things I say is, I am unarmed.
Right.
Because I don't want them pulling the gun. I've already had cops pull guns on me. I don't want that shit. It was one of the scariest things. Well, the guys that were drug addicts or drug dealers.
We got a rookie.
But I had cops, like 6 cop cars pulled up, and they all had guns on me. They thought my car was a car that robbed the Burger King down Telegraph. And I was 2 miles away from that Burger King on Telegraph.
Oh, I hate that. Oh, your car matched the description. You know how many times I got pulled over for that bullshit?
And
they stripped my whole car.
There goes one that looks like my car. There goes another one that looks like my car. Huh?
I know.
You think criminals would have? You think the robber would have stopped for you like I did? Okay.
It's funny. The guy that stood over me, that motherfucker was built like a fucking linebacker. He was huge. I was like, man, why'd you need a gun for me? That's when in my head I was thinking that. I'm around 6'2". This guy had to be like 6'6", and he was fucking built like a brick shit house.
Because those officers that do that, because they were wishing you would have gave them a problem, so they
Oh
could
yeah,
have done what they were planning on doing.
they wanted to flex.
I don't like Redford cops at all, and that's who pulled me over. I've already had a couple ordeals with them.
It seems like the Chicago cops are nicer than the suburban cops, because the Chicago cops have a lot of issues and shit with people, but they seem to be cool. But the suburban cops, oh man, they fucking take it to the hilt. You know, oh wow, these guys got me around. We got a drug dealer.
City cops can be tolerant sometimes of a lot of things.
Those Southern Arizona cops, when I was a teenager, oh my God, at one point before I moved out of Arizona for a very good reason, I'd get pulled over by this one officer like twice a day. Right before I left, that fucker had me at gunpoint until other people arrived. I used to laugh at him.
Yeah, I heard that. They were trying to take away the First Amendment down there in Texas.
Yeah. You don't take a Texan's gun away. Hell no.
It's its own country.
That Mayor Tiffany who went and bought $100,000 Suburban that only cost $30,000.
Hager. Yes. $150,000 Escalade that the town bought for her.
But is it really that shocking? We got fucking Pelosi and fucking McConnell and a few others. They're $100 million.
Well, at least
$150,000 car is nothing.
At least Pelosi didn't use government money for her cars. She just gave her husband information about the stock exchange.
Well, that mayor went around to all the businesses.
Government money. Or our money.
The mayor went to all these businesses and tried to collect some money to help pay for these bills that were piling up. And if you didn't give her money, she didn't give you your business license. Also, her thug cops would be in speed traps, just pulling over left and right, trying to make up money to recoup for this loss that she had made.
What's happening, Joe?
This bitch.
Maybe it sounds like a good idea, Stoney. Go ahead. Sorry, I'm just trying to reply to her comment. Go ahead. But I think all government employees, that's our money. So when they pay for something, we actually gave them that money. So their money is our money. They're spending.
Yeah, we paid for a Vegas trip.
I actually laughed at a government employee who said something about, I'm like, yeah, so let me see. I pay taxes in my name. All my friends pay taxes to pay your wage, which you pay taxes on. How stupid are you that you're paying taxes?
We pay their taxes. Money. They pay taxes with our tax-paying money. Ain't that something? Yep. That's fresh. It's like I've told a cop one time, I said, I pay your fucking salary. You've never given me a fucking dollar. I said, don't fucking tell me what to do. Fucking.
All right, guys. I'm going to jump down off here. My dogs are done doing their
Take care, bro. Have a good day, buddy.
All right.
I got to get 4 hours so I can get up and get stoned.
Take care, bro. Thanks for stopping up.
I'll see you around.
Take care.
Motor, we should do that to Z.
We'll get
see if he notices that he's live.
Maybe do it tonight or tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'll have to talk to you about that.
We'll talk to you.
Because that would be funny.
You take care of yourself. Have a good day. Or good evening, whatever way you're looking at it.
Yeah, good night. that street light's starting to come on. I got to get some sleep before it moves too much or gets too bright.
You got to get back in your casket before the sun rises.
Yeah.
Take care, man.
All right. See you later.
Take care,
Hey,
bud.
Stone. Yeah, give me a call if you want. I'll be around. You have a good day at work.
All right.
Zilla, what's happening? Happy Friday. Yeah, I don't know. That's where I think our fucking country's really gone wrong. Is just you can call it corruption. The insurance
It is.
scams, the hospital scams, the fucking politicians scamming us. Fucking,
Right.
I mean,
Okay.
it's never
Back in
ending.
private chat. Back in private chat. There's
I was
two
wondering.
links. The two links are, the first one on top is a lyric generator. You just put some words in there and boom, it'll generate words for music. You copy
The
and
second,
you paste that into the second one, which makes the music for you.
yes,
Yeah.
that's what the one that Z's got is the second one. Suno.
The first one, it makes the lyrics. You just put in a couple of little hint words. Shit, I made Scottzilla one. You want to hear his?
Yeah. That's what we
Godzilla.
did. We put in one verse and it generated the rest.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
bring it up.
Stars.
You don't know how to bring it up?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it right now. It's got Don, Scott. Where are you at? Scott, MacGyver, Muck.
Go. There goes Tokyo. Go, Scottzilla.
And nobody knows what to find. We call on Scottsdale, the man who gets the job done. Yes, we can. Scottsdale, he's the one.
He's a one.
He's a hero of the night, shining bright with all his light, fixing cars to saving lives. He's the master of all he drives with the heart of gold.
Yeah, see, I didn't put in there fixing cars, and that's what he does. He's out there fixing the trucks and stuff where he's at. How does this damn generator know this shit?
You know, that's weird. What Z made one for me, and it said something about like city, growing up in the city, and it was like, boom.
Right.
You know, that's exactly.
And you're like, what the hell? And then I take what do you call it? Songs that we know, right? And then I blend them in, and let's see, like the Train to Bangkok from Rush, right?
Yep.
Let's see. Wait.
Our first stop is in Bogota, to check Colombian fields. The name is smiling fast along, they yield. We Jamaican pipe dreams, golden Acapulco nights, then Morocco and the East. Off the train to Bangkok, aboard the Thailand Express, we'll hit the stops along the way. We only stop for the best.
That's a country version. And the
You know,
song, like,
I do like that. The way it does that.
yeah, and then I did the Dancing Queen. Instead of Dancing Queen, I put Drama Queen. And then the Drunks of YouTube. I made that one.
You got to make one that's the streets, because I hear everybody call the streets of YouTube.
Yeah. The Drunks of YouTube.
The Drunks of YouTube.
Yeah.
Citizen Z did one similar to that.
Yeah.
For all the drama and drama drunks or something.
Yeah. Yeah, the Drunks of YouTube. Let's see. I think this is it.
My YouTube friends are drunk, so what can I do?
That's funny.
Yeah.
And it is so true in some cases.
Yeah, the only thing about that music, there's no soul in it.
Well, you know, you can on the Suno, it says soul on there,
All right.
picks genres, and
Okay.
yeah,
You know
we
what I'm
hit a
talking
different.
about.
Yeah, yeah.
Doesn't put the
I was
heart.
shocked though. There was no
Yeah.
soul in the song, like nothing from inside,
Right.
like a belting out, you know.
Right.
But at the end, it did. It
Right.
did a long note, and I was like, "Oh, okay, here we go."
I even did one for classical where they're doing the opera.
Oh no! You
Yeah,
ever
yeah.
check out the channel? There's a channel I like, Postmodern Jukebox. You ever hear that?
Yes, yes, yes.
They got some pretty good jazz and blues, fucking, songs. They do Seven Nation Army. That's really good.
I did Feel Like a Woman by Shania Twain. I made it heavy metal. Some guy was singing it. Some guy was singing it. I feel like a woman.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I had some fun. Yeah, then I did what Ozzy Osbourne's, you know. Yeah. The Gambler I've done. Yeah.
So
Mr.
it will
Crowley.
pick up the same beat and just different
yeah.
lyrics.
Mr. Crowley.
Mr. Crowley, what went on in your head? Oh, Mr. Crowley, did you talk to the dead? Your life out of me seems so tragic with the thrill of it all.
Yeah.
It's wild how they changed like total tone, you know.
Yes.
Like almost like a folk song.
Well, I did Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel-Air in West Philadelphia. Born and raised on the playground was where I spent most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing on cool, and all shooting some deep ball outside of the school.
Yeah, cowboy playing b-ball.
Cowboy playing b-ball. You know, I don't know how to get in my lives anymore. I either hit something, YouTube did, my tablet did something, but when I go onto my page, you know, if I want to pin the link and shit with another device or on another tab, I cannot. I hit the lives and I go to the first one, which usually has that little red emblem in the corner, says live.
Right.
And mine says no views, like it's already ended.
Wow.
Because it would say viewers if it was live, right?
Right.
It says no views. And it shows this live. I can't click on it.
Right. Yeah, YouTube's fickle, man. They got rid of my account. They terminated it. Like, I don't live stream or stuff. The only thing I can think of is some of the stuff that I talk, you know, like this guy knows some shit. You better shut this guy down, and got rid of my account. That's the only thing I can think of.
I was thinking they shadow banned me, but then why wouldn't I be able to get in my own live? It doesn't make sense.
All right. So when they did that, I was able to get into a Google account and get all my data because I wanted some of my videos and shit. It gave me everything that Google has on me. It gave me all the hotels I stayed at, all the places I put my credit card in, all the way out in Arizona. I mean, they had me big time. It's like, wow, I didn't know how much data that these fuckers collect on you. And I'm finding out your car. If your car, you know, you got your phone pairs with your damn car. Yeah. Before you sell your car, you got to get rid of all that data.
Jeez.
I mean, they got us by the balls, man. Talk about paranoid motherfuckers.
Well, they're really keeping track of everything going on now with this digital age.
Well, yeah, if I committed a crime and they can figure out, okay, this guy is watching a lot of these kind of YouTube videos. I can see why he's a murderer, and you know what I'm saying? They do all that shit.
They pick up all your characteristics and all your, interests and all that shit. All your search on your.
Nobody whacked me.
Well, they look at your Google search and all that.
I don't have any enemies, Blackwatch, so I don't think anybody hacked me.
Yeah, I don't think I'm.
They would not tell me why they terminated me either. I was 4 pages of stuff, and they wouldn't get back to me.
Have much they can take.
No.
I mean, maybe $1,000 or so on my account that I had, my bank account, but I don't think anybody's gonna hack me just for that. They'd go after somebody that's got 50 grand or something.
Yeah, if you got a shitty ass bank, yeah, good luck trying to get your money back. Now, me, I got Chase Bank. Yeah, I get my money back, no problem. They hacked me once before. What did they do? They hacked into the email, whatever, the computer that I had. I found out, yeah, somebody from Colorado hacked my shit. Because I didn't have
my mom antivirus on me. Mine's automatically, was it Comerica, I think?
But a viewer complained about what? I didn't have any videos. I didn't live stream.
Yeah, mine's through Comerica.
Whacked, not hacked. Got whacked, not hacked. Like a whack-a-mole. Yeah. That's why I don't fight with nobody on YouTube. You never know, man. This person could be an unstable person. Next thing you know, he's at your door. It's like, oh, shit. So I don't fight with nobody. If you call me names and shit, I just let it go over my shoulder. I try. You can ask anybody. I'm like one of the guys that don't fight.
You've always been pretty calm, cool, collected. Most of the time.
It don't get you anywhere. Seriously.
I think a few times I've seen shit break out and you just drop off.
So if I go to your channel and complain about you, Blackwatch, I'm not going to do that.
I will. Oh, no, I wouldn't report
Let me know
if
that works. Okay, we'll complain. Both of us will complain on your channel. Or just use you as a test.
I've only reported a few people just because they're.
Well, I reported who? Tuck Beat, when he's throwing his meat out and peeing in the damn milk jug, beating up on Dar. I heard him on top of her and she heard begging to get off of him. The way he chest kicked her right off the couch, it's like, what the fuck? And he's still going. I don't get it.
I've made it just a few. But those people deserved more than the fucking report. To be honest.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, I'm talking like fucking they need to be brought into court for fucking some shit that they've done and said, Well,
I heard some crazy people would go to YouTube and bang on their front door. I want my channel back. Yeah, YouTube's got their front doors locked. Got security and everything.
Yeah, you can't fucking report shit to them in that. I mean,
no.
I don't like that. There should be a direct fucking line to somebody.
Right.
or give at least give the email. Good. I didn't hear the rest.
Yeah, their phones would be going off the hook if there was a line.
Oh, yeah. But you know what? There's electric company here in Detroit, gas company and all that. They put it through a generator, basically.
Yeah, automated.
There's one of them, maybe both. They'll even call you back because there's so many people on the line waiting.
Yes.
They'll say, well, you can wait in line or in the queue, or give us your number and we'll call you back whenever we can get to you.
Right.
And I'd rather have them call me because I don't hate sitting on the phone for fucking half an hour.
Who needs that sweaty ear?
Yeah, exactly. Or just put it on speaker and you got to carry the phone around wherever you go.
Yeah, that music they play puts you to sleep purposely. Yes.
Yep.
Waiting music.
there's somebody that I call and they put me on hold and they got a good music on it. I was like, wow, okay. I
Yeah,
can listen to this.
Yeah, the parts house, I get my parts from, they play the same old stuff for like 15 years. So I finally called up the office, the headquarters, because I had a problem about a motor exchange. And I was like, can you do me a favor? Can you switch up your waiting music, please? They did. So
Yeah,
it was cool.
the company that I first worked at was a pretty big one, and when he got that, I don't know what he paid for or what he got, but he had to program certain songs for like a loop, you know, and not his pick, but he was asking what should we put on the company's fucking music background in the waiting.
Whole music.
Yeah, the whole music. There you go.
Yeah.
we got to tell him a name or of a band or a song in that. I don't know
They
if he
put the real lame stuff on there. Yeah, they definitely. Yeah, we'll get back at these people. Put them on hold and let them listen to this. Sky rockets in flight. Yeah, right. Some real lame music.
Put something really heavy and shit so they don't stay on the line and wait. Because most people won't like it.
Yeah. Put some death metal on there.
Yeah, get them all irritated and pissed off.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, man. I'm really pissed off now.
What the hell's that shit you got on there?
Especially with the old ladies. Put them on hold. Oh, we'll take care of them real good.
I think he ended up putting some jazz in that because the one guy that played music, he allowed this one guy to turn his radio up real loud, but it was a jazz station.
Right.
I was glad I was in the back, though. We had a door we could close partially, like 3/4 of the way. We could never close it all the way. We weren't allowed, but we'd close that and turn the fucking rock and roll up in the back.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm on my way to the parts house because I had to get a part and go back to the person's house. And yeah, they'll put me on hold. And as I get to the parts house, I'm still on hold. I walk in there. It's like, I'm still on hold with you guys.
Yeah, tell them, will you answer the phone? I'm trying to get through to you.
Yeah, they're sitting around just bullshitting. They're not even picking up the phones.
Yeah, the phone's sitting over there flashing.
I bust them a couple times doing that. Yeah.
Jeez. That's funny. That's probably what I would say too. Hey, could you answer the phone so I can, get some help?
Yep. Yeah. Put me on hold. No charge. Yeah.
It's kind of dead this morning now, but morning time's the worst time on YouTube. Not many people around.
Well, they're still up from last night. Still, yeah.
I was thinking a lot of them are just going to sleep in that, and then there is the ones that have to go to work.
Yep. I couldn't drink all night, dude. Yeah, as soon as I get like a 6-pack or like 8 beers in me, I'm gonna pass out and go to bed. I can't stay up all night.
I never like my job. I was only allowed to have one drink before midnight, and then I could drink another one, and then after I closed the bar, we could sit in there all fucking till daybreak, till the cleaners came in and get drunk.
As long as you weren't drinking.
Well, no, we could drink. I could drink. Well, after hours. I'm locked in.
They had one bar here in the town of Cicero that stayed open 23 hours. 1 hour they'd close, clean up a little bit, then reopen. I think they closed at 7 and reopened up at 8? Tiffany's. Yeah. Well, the lowlights would go to that place, that's for sure.
Yeah, I was able to throw away a case of beer and a quarter pint or a half a pint of alcohol. So it's kind of stuff that I could give away,
Right. Me, I drink a half pint, then drink the beer. I take the half pint and guzzle that thing down in 2 guzzles. Guzzle half of it, water chase it, Take a little breather.
That was
and
usually mine. That was
yeah,
usually mine or the bartenders because I don't drink beer. Very rarely I did.
I didn't like the taste of it. I like the whiskey, but I could drink beer
Yeah.
after I had the whiskey.
I can drink beer when it's ice cold, when
Yeah,
it's real cold, and
yeah,
especially like a hot day. A nice ice cold beer is great on and sitting
yeah.
in the sun.
Right.
That's when I can drink beer. Any other time, nah, I'll pass. And plus, I've always regulated myself because of my job. I'm
Right.
watching
Right.
people get that plastered. Like I don't want to get like that or like him.
No. Yeah. All day of drinking. Go to the Forest Reserve, start drinking there. When the Forest Reserve close, you go home and you start drinking more and more, and just drink until you pass out. Yeah, I'm glad those days are over. Can't handle that.
The Double O pub opened up it was down the street from us like a quarter mile, and it's one of the older bars that was back then. They would open at 7 and they'd serve breakfast, but they didn't start selling alcohol until 8. At least they weren't allowed to, But I'd see people in there, older guys and shit, hanging out and be like, "Wow, you were just in my bar last night. What the fuck?"
Yeah. We go to a bar Friday. When they close out, we all go to Burritoville and everybody meet up there and get those big ass burritos and shit. And it's like a Waffle House, but they call it Burritoville. Big fucking burritos.
I was actually for a while there. I was a bouncer at both bars, but I was like an emergency bouncer for Double O Pub. If there was something really bad, fucking, he would call down to my bar and say, "You got a minute? I need you now."
Yeah. Boys, some damn drunk. They like to fight.
Yeah,
over stupid shit.
He called me down there one time for a club incident, and that wasn't cool. I almost got my ass beat.
What do you mean a club incident?
Bike club.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Well, I had affiliations, and so he wasn't afraid to call me down for that kind of shit. But it was a club that didn't get along with the clubs, I'll say, that I was associated with. But they knew, me through the clubs, and it did stop the incident. They were beating the fuck out of 2 guys.
Wasn't that club in Amarillo, Texas, where the 2 biker gangs were there and they started shooting each other? Big old.
Was it Texas or it was one of those southern states? I think it might have been New Mexico or Arizona, to be honest.
Yeah, it was Hell's Angels against the Mongols or something.
Yes, or is it the Mongols or does it start with a B? I don't want to say their name wrong. Damn, I can't think of that other one. 2 Mexican Latina fucking gangs or clubs. I like calling them gangs. But that's what you usually used to hear.
Yeah, the friend I grew up with, his dad was a Hell's Angels, and they had a high fence in the backyard, and he had pit bulls in the backyard, the meanest dogs ever. I guess he was a dealer. The kids were, abused and shit. And as they got older, they got tattoos and did the biker jacket shit. And then they started on motorcycles. And Mike, the kid I knew, what had happened to him? He was trying to get out of the gang, whatever. He got really paranoid, and they thought they were going to mess with him in his trailer. So he comes out shooting. Next thing you know, he's in jail, getting all these prison tattoos and shit. All these shamrocks and
it was the opposite side of the fence. If you know who that club is.
Yep. I didn't mess with that shit.
I didn't. I was offered one time, and no, because I just don't want to all the politics involved in the clubs.
Nope, didn't need to do that. And
I
your
was already
dude,
on the I was already on the fence because of my job, and I
right?
always have to tell people, you can't wear the colors in here, and I've had issues with that shit alone. I don't want other clubs coming in knowing that I'm in a club.
Exactly. Now you don't need biker clubs. You got the gangs here in Chicago. Yeah, you got the wrong colors, you're getting shot in the street. If you're in a certain neighborhood.
Yeah, you don't go to certain zones in Detroit. Even there's red, they call them red zones, where you don't want to be fucking walking down them streets alone. You don't want to be driving through there.
Nope. Now, when you're a kid in those neighborhoods, you pretty much stay in the house and don't want to come out. And if you do come out, you got to join a gang so you don't get your ass kicked.
Detroit wasn't like that really, but if you weren't associated with the gang, then you were vulnerable, period. You're just open game.
Yeah, I didn't grow up in the city. I grew up in the suburbs, so I didn't have to really deal with that shit.
Yeah, it was out there big time. We at one time were the West Side Warriors.
That's you named your gang? West Side Warriors?
That's what we called ourselves back when we were in late
Kids.
teens.
Yeah. Our school did that. The Worth Pigs against Chicago Rage Rats. And then we met up for a rumble. Nobody fought. It was funny. I go, what? We're supposed to be fighting. Nobody's fighting. You're too big to fight.
I never thought of that. The high school that I went to, the name was the Huskies, and that's what the last dog I've ended up with. I got a husky. Never had one my whole life.
Yeah, they're very vocal. Them Huskies.
This one's the quietest husky I've ever met.
Really?
Yes, I mean, well, fire engines and sirens, he howls.
All right.
If he sees animals, now that I put him out on the leash out on the front, he does bark more. He does bark more. But before,
my wife's friend, she's got 2 huskies, and they are so talkable. They want something, they give a certain howl. They want to go outside, a certain howl. I mean, they really do some talking.
Yeah, I have to ignore him big time for him to do that. If he wants to go out and I tell him no so many times,
talk back.
Yeah. Damn it, I'm gonna piss somewhere.
Yep, you better fucking get up your ass.
They definitely have their own fucking personality.
Oh, yeah.
Each one of them are fucking a basket case.
Right.
Sometimes.
They have the ice blue eyes.
Yes. Yeah, he's got the crystal white blue eyes.
Yep.
I had a lady a couple weeks ago pull over off a 6 Mile into a parking lot, waiting for me to walk up to her. I was like probably 2 buildings away, and she turned in ahead of me just to say, "Oh, that's a beautiful dog," and everything.
Sounds like my wife. My wife would do something like that.
He gets all kinds of compliments.
Yeah.
He is a pretty dog, though. I got him, adopted him, and they already had him fixed. These people clipped his ears.
Oh.
They fold a little bit. You can see right at the top.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why? Why? I thought that he was some, mix, but the papers say Siberian Husky. And then I look, you can see that little V cut in the skin.
Right.
Fucking, I was like, no way.
Yeah, my pit bull didn't have his ears clipped or his tail bobbed. He looked like a cute dog, And they do that shit for if they get into fights, you don't got nothing to grab onto.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
He's so rambunctious, though. Like the other night, he even jumped off my friend, ran into him, and leaped off. He like runs into you, puts his front paws, and bounces off of you on your thighs or your calf.
Yeah.
And if you're not paying attention or you're turned the wrong way, he'll buckle your leg.
Yeah.
It's 110 pounds.
130
It's
pound dog
110
comes
pounds.
charging at you, slides on the linoleum, bashes right into your knee, and you're like, ah, fucking dog.
Hey, I'm live streaming, got the camera on. My neighbor kid came over, knocked on the front door. I walked outside with the camera, I'm live, and I had the camera pointing to where I was going. And there's 2 basketballs in the yard. So I throw the basketballs back over, and all of a sudden, boom, out of nowhere, he hit me from behind so hard, Mac. The camera went flying. I hit the fucking ground.
He thought you were going to play basketball with him.
Yeah, then I did. Maybe that's what it was. I picked up the ball. Yeah. Like, God damn it, you didn't throw it for me.
Yeah.
The kids were laughing and shit.
My one pit bull, the middle one, Dozer, he was sitting on the couch. We had the front door open, but the screen was closed. He seen a squirrel in the front yard. He barked, ran up to the screen, knocked it open. And the next thing you know, he was chasing the squirrel down the front of my property, across the street, and he ran into a car. He ran into the passenger door and put a big dent in this guy's car.
Wow.
Yeah,
he hit the side of the car, though.
Yeah, hit the side of it, and then next thing you know, he comes to my house. He's like, I fucked up. I was like, what happened? And this guy's like, your dog ran into my car. I go, dude, you had plenty of room to see this dog coming. Why didn't you stop? So he's trying to go and have to through insurance and house insurance and all this other shit. And it's like, it was an active guy. Oh, how do you figure? Well, God put that squirrel there and he was chasing it.
Mother Nature.
But you can see a perfect side imprint of my dog on his car side door.
I had to put this up over my screen because my Australian cattle dog went through the screen and had the fucking was going after the mail lady or the mail guy.
Yeah, I had to put heavy duty screen blocker up there on mine too, because my pit would just go right through it.
They said they were gonna make me get a PO box, so I had to go get my mail because the dog went after the mail guy once and always attacked the fucking door and the window whenever it came by. And the guy, the postmaster, called me and told me, you're gonna get your mail taken or stop delivering. I'm like, what are you talking about? And it's this mail guy used to go down my steps.
Okay.
And he would do this. He would walk across my lawn right here.
Yes.
And my buddy caught him. He was walking across here, right here, all the time. My dogs are right there. They're territorial. Fucking, so they consider it like he's teasing him. Every day he walks over my lawn. And I told the postmaster, I said, you know what? I said, in the winter, are they supposed to walk on the fucking lawn or would you walk through the snow? And he goes, they're not supposed to walk on your lawn at all. I said, he does it every other fucking day.
Yeah, I've got the same problem. I live on a corner lot. Yeah.
Well, I told him, I said, it's partly his fault.
Yeah.
Oh, a corner lot?
Yeah, I live in a corner lot, so he cuts the grass on the corner, and I got a path from him walking on it.
Oh, that would drive me nuts.
Yeah, so I call the people like, hey, you gonna pay for my lawn job here that this guy did? Oh, how do you know what's it? Because he's the old one every day he walks on my grass, does the same path.
I did have, that's why the rock's here, because there was a dirt spot here, and I think was a little bit right here around the corner, and that was from frequently going around that way.
Right.
Fucking. I mean, it's not a big thing. It wasn't really a big thing to me, but at first, until I was fucking reported,
Right, exactly.
Okay, you're gonna be fucking fucked up about that. This is the dog's house. You don't live here.
Right. I had an
Anybody?
incident with the
Go ahead.
back. I had an incident with my backyard neighbor. The neighbor, my dog gets along with everybody. My dog likes everybody, but except the neighbor's daughter would come over and bring her dog along, and my dog and the little dog would just bark back and forth on this fence. And I told her, like, you know what, you really don't live here. Can you not bring your dog over here? Because you're upset with my dog when you bring your dog here.
Yeah.
And she did not listen.
Anybody with common sense or knows animals should know that they're territorial.
Yeah, but my dog got along with the old lady's dog, but not the daughter's dog. So the daughter's dog was a white dog and had two different color eyes. One was like glassy. It was like a husky kind of thing. Anyways, my pit bull got over the fence and was messing with their dog. But what happened was when my dog climbed the fence, the dew claw got ripped off in the fence, so he was bleeding off his paw. And every time he would paw their white dog, you'd see blood. So they thought my dog was attacking their dog. And the old lady used to work for a veterinarian, and she was taught that if a pit bull walks onto a dog, you put your finger up his butt, and then they'll let go. Well,
No.
Yeah, but this is what she did. So my dog turned around and bit the daughter. Not bad enough, but just broke the skin a little bit, and maybe just a little bit of blood. It wasn't dripping blood; it's just red, you know. So they called the police. They had to make a police report. I had to take my dog in to get the rabies check. It cost me what, $160 because I had to bring it in twice. So I went over there, and it's like, I think you should help me pay for some of this bill here. She goes, why? Your dog jumped over. You should keep an eye on your dog. Yeah, but I told your daughter not to bring the dog over, and she still did. So also, you molested my dog by putting your thumb up its ass. You want me to call the police on you molesting animals?
I don't know who would come up with that idea. Oh boy, because there's a lot.
I tell you, man. People.
He got attacked. This one by a pit bull. Oh, it wasn't a pit bull. What's the bigger one? That's
bull mastiff. Rottweiler.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a bull mastiff or like a Berkshire or something. Maybe. Okay. Or damn, I don't think it wasn't a Rottweiler.
It looked like a Doberman mixed with a pit bull. The Rottweiler.
No, I know it wasn't a Rottweiler. It looked more like a fucking a pit bull on steroids, and it was bigger.
Yeah.
And this thing grabbed him from the behind. It came up the side street. We were standing on 6 Mile talking to some guy, and he said there was a stray running around the neighborhood, and he said, so you might want to, keep an eye out. I'm not even 30 seconds after, this dog runs up and fucking grabs my dog. And it didn't hesitate. It just leaped on my dog. I had to beat it off. I fucking reached down. It off. Well, yeah, I said that the wrong way, didn't I? Set myself up. Yeah, well, I beat the dog in the head, and then I did grab the fucker's balls, and it was a female. Because it wasn't letting go of my dog. It had him pinned, man. He was biting back, but he couldn't, turn his neck.
Right.
So he was only getting the dog near the shoulder area.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, the people across the street at the gas station were like, what are you doing to that dog? What are you doing to that dog? I said, it's fucking biting the shit out of my dog. Fuck you. And I start kicking the thing.
Right. Yeah.
Finally, I sat on the dog's neck, and it finally let go. But then it bit me in the thigh. I got scars on my 5 inches from my fucking nuts. He bit me.
Damn. I got bit once by a husky. It was like a red husky. Instead of the black and white, it was like red and white. Girlfriend's
they got big teeth.
Father, yeah. Well, it wasn't a quite big one yet. It was like, 2 years old. It wasn't really full grown all the way. Brought this dog home. It peed on the carpet. So I went up to the dog with my fingers, shook it at it. It's like, you pissed on the carpet. Went boom, right at my hand. Bit a hole in the top part of my hand. I was like, damn. So when he got home, we told him what happened. And he went to correct the dog, and the dog just sliced up his arm.
If you wave your hand anywhere in front of him, he sometimes will bite your fingers. And he just thinks you're playing.
Oh, took that dog back. That's for sure.
And his teeth I've had him hit that bone in your wrist. And oh my goodness, it's like hitting a steel bar. That's a big bet. What do they call those? The canines?
The fang.
The back ones, though.
Oh,
those are fucking. His are big. They're like a double, triple sized tooth.
Yeah, I never ever had a mean dog bite me, except that one. I tell you, wasn't even my dog though.
One of my best friend's dogs bit me after I knew the dog 2-3 years, and it fucked me up. It almost a bit a hole through my hand. I went up to his house. They were having a party, backyard barbecue party, and the front door's wide open. Music going on in the house. There's different music outside in the back. But I walked up normally and knocked on the door. Sat there for fucking 2 minutes. Nobody's answering the door. Didn't seem like nobody was in the house. So I walk around to the gate and I'm yelling, and I'm had my hands on, my arms up on the forearms up on the gate, and the dog come over, and it was, I pet it a few times, and I don't know what happened. The dog grabbed hold of my fucking hand and started doing the wave thing with its side to side.
Oh, they're in flesh.
He came out there and he was fucking smacking on the dog. I was like, don't do that. No, he's doing what he's supposed to do. I mean, I don't know why he bit me because I've known him for so long, but he's territorial. He's an animal. They tend to do that sometimes.
I hate when I go to service calls and the lady's got their cute little dog, and I was like, can you lock up your dog? Oh, he don't bite. And it's like, ma'am, I've been in a lot of service calls, and most of the dogs that nipped at me were these little dogs. So can you please lock them up?
Little dogs do attack more, actually.
Yeah. And sure enough, this little dog nipped at me. Oh, I'm so sorry. I told you to lock it up. I pulled up my pants. I got a little, bite mark. Oh, he never did that before. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, right.
This guy his dog got loose the other day. I thought it was the dog 2 houses away. This guy's 5-6 houses away, and his dog got out, and it's a different kind of dog, but they're both white and I think brown, but there's very little brown. And he came down here barking at my dog, so I chased it away. Kept doing the dominant thing, taking its spot and moving forward, and then I gave a little leap at him, and he ran, and all of a sudden the guy pulls up in the car, and I've only talked to the guy maybe 2 or 3 times. I don't remember his name, but he's like, "Hey, Ron, what's going on?" "Yeah, that's my dog. Grab her." I'm like, "Oh, nope." But I thought I'd start telling him about what the dog did to the other guy's dog. It grabbed him. One night I'm on the live last week, I start hearing, a screaming, a screeching, a dog. And it didn't sound like him, but at the moment, I wasn't thinking that. I thought maybe something else had him. And I ran out there, and he's got that little white dog from 2 houses away in his mouth. Geez. Yeah, shaking it around. And I screamed at him, bloody murder, and he fucking let go. And the dog ran off and start barking. It was at the driveway right here. And it didn't even run all the way across the other yard. It just turned around and started barking at him. I'm like, God damn. And I told the guy.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my wife's got this little toy fox terrier. It's about 4 pounds. It's not a fox terrier. It's a toy fox terrier. And this dog follows my wife everywhere. My wife's pride and joy. And it's like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm gonna go get me a dog. So I got me that 130-pound pit bull. And when I brought home, my wife looked at me. You gotta be kidding! If they don't get along, out he goes. So later on that night, my wife put the dog food out, and my dog went through his like nothing to it. Then he's like, he noticed there was more food, so he went to Scooter's little dish, and that little Scooter came up and bit my dog on the nose, and my big pit bull's afraid of that little dog. So I look at my wife. Look at your dog needs to go to the animal welfare. He's like, try me.
Them little dogs will always try to be the leader of the pack, and 7-8 times out of 10 they succeed. The little dogs usually the boss.
Napoleon syndrome.
Yep. That's what I told the guy. That's what I told the guy just the other day when I talked to him. I was like, yeah, your dog's got the Napoleon complex.
Exactly.
But you know what I noticed my dog doing? He used to he will do it still, run and try to go back in like a side loop back and forth as far as he can run. And he's trying like he's pulling the fucking arm of the porch off. But this time, the time I caught him, the dog, he walked over to the flower bed where he had a little bit of length on the leash. You know, it folded up, and that little dog was coming closer. And I think he's starting to learn that I'll draw him in, and I got more rope, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's how he got him. One time that dog came up, and he wasn't all the way extended.
Right. I grew up with dogs in my house. Since I've been in this house with the wife, I probably had 3 dogs. But when they pass on, it's like the hardest thing. So when we got rid of our, Scooter and Diesel, within a year they both had been put to sleep. She wanted more pets, and I was like, let's not get another dog. If anything, let's get a cat or so. So we got 2 cats. A little easier to take care of.
I never knew we had groundhogs here, and this thing looked like I thought it was a beaver in my backyard when I first seen it.
A beaver.
He's killed 5 groundhogs, and
look
killed
at
them all
it.
within the first 3 years.
About me, Dad?
Yep, you got 5 of them things.
I'm gonna go get me a fast coffee. It'll be real quick.
All right, I'm gonna have to get me a cup here in a second too. You've been out twice. You just ate your food. You're all riled up. He wants to go out back. That's what. Oh, you know what? I need to water my plants too. I think that's maybe what I'll do. Grab a cigarette. Grab my quarter joint or my hat. It's almost a half. Grab me some coffee on the way. Oh man, my battery's at 17. Fuck. I have to do this quick. I'll let you come outside. There's one footy or flip flop. And the other one's over here. Make sure I get a drink before I go out there.
All right, got my coffee.
Oh shoot! Gonna grab me a cup when I come back in.
Go for it.
I'm gonna take you outside. I'm gonna water my friends out here. Let him run for a minute. Make sure you don't. He almost fell down. He runs around this corner and slides on the wood. There, yeah. Let's see, camera action. Yeah, I put wood down here because in the winter the snow builds up and it melts. So there's a fucking puddle walking through here. So I put wood down now, and it soaks up the fucking wood or the water, so it's not as bad. At least I don't have to walk through slush and ice. Then I can also keep it shoveled. Wonder if that's over.
Yeah.
Wonder if that's over 50 feet.
Yeah, that's my wife's dog. Right there's my wife's dog.
One of those Jack Russells or something, or a terrier.
Yeah, toy fox terrier.
Okay.
A lot of energy.
Yeah, those.
I'm at a family picnic.
Are you really?
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't
Every
know.
year they have a picnic.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Our family used to do that too when I was younger, and it seemed like the family unit deteriorated a little bit.
Yeah, when
After
grandma
the
died.
grandparents.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. I was just gonna say that. Thank you.
Yep.
As soon as the grandparents died, and everybody like separated. It's weird. I mean, I was younger then. I was like, well, we don't do the fucking family things anymore unless somebody's fucking dead. It's like, what the fuck? But my family was the type always to celebrate the death. Grandfather died when I was real young, and after the funeral, they went to my grandparents' house, and when we got out of the car, I was little, and I was like, why is everybody getting out and pulling cases of beer out of their trunks? The trunk of the car. And my mom told me, well, at the church and everything, the funeral, that's the mourning part. Now we're going to celebrate his life. Okay. I was always told you should never mourn the life past the day of the funeral. Because you're supposed to end the day by celebrating their life. That's the way they'd want it. It was most honorable. I just dropped my cigarette somewhere. Okay. That might be enough for the rest of them. Maybe.
Oh, look at them. So how'd you start them? Did you start them in the house?
No, I got a friend that these are clones he did.
Oh.
And I was going to get more. Well, he was going to give me more, and then there's actually one over there in them tall weeds.
Right.
He gave my neighbor one. And then a neighbor down there has got like fucking 5 or 6. He's talking about doing all kinds of work back there. No, I've yet to see it.
Yeah, my house is from the 50s, like 54.
Okay.
Yeah. It's brick.
This thing's from 1927.
Yeah.
I think this back half or this back piece from there, that was an addition.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive.
Yeah.
Because there's
I
a
had
spot
an
in
addition on mine too. It's from the house to the garage. They just built the house to the garage. So yeah, there's my addition.
I don't know why they put the shed open this, because they do have a wire power from the house.
Okay. I
But
see
why
it.
didn't they turn? Why didn't they turn the shed where the door's here and push it back to the house? You know what I'm saying? Level even with the house.
Right,
mean-
right. How long you been there?
2003.
Yeah, I've been.
But I've been in this
2000.
I've been in this zip code 46 years of my life.
Yeah,
The same zip code, 48219. But
right.
I think back then they used to use this driveway because there used to be another driveway here. This is the driveway gate. See, so maybe they just blocked that fucking one off or whatever, which I don't know why they did that.
Camper and boats in there. Camper and boats.
No, I had a camper back there.
Yeah.
It was a huge one. It was a huge one. Fucking, we'd come back here, play dice, cards, drink, and have a bonfire.
Yeah.
That trailer, I can even pinpoint right where the hitch was. Right in this area was the trailer hitch. Here's the hole right here. Right there, and it's a big fucker.
Yeah.
Took up over a quarter of my yard. You know, it was a big long fucker. It had a kitchen in it, a stove. It's like, wow, holy shit, this is like fucking a little cabin.
Right.
Where'd I put that bucket of water? Did I even bring it? No, I didn't. Did
Yeah,
I?
I see. Oh, you put it by the side of the house.
Yeah, I didn't bring it back here. The hell am I
you set
doing?
it down.
Oh, I did. I picked it
helped.
up and set it down.
Yeah, I helped B Moron because he was in the alley by his house with his laptop. He sat on top of a garbage can. And next time he's walking and everything, he gets to his house. I'm like, dude, you forgot your laptop. Oh shit, you're right.
Okay, I did water this one.
So
No, this one.
that was like a
I haven't.
$3,000 laptop. Almost lost it.
Okay.
You got IB Thunder in chat.
What's going on, Thunder? Good morning. Oh shit. Okay, oh well. Fucking just drowned a couple of the branches. They fucking stuck to the ground probably because I could put too much water on the branches. I didn't mean to do that, but
Yeah, you know you're supposed to have a bucket with a little spray off of it. Those pouring buckets for gardening.
yeah, I usually have this one, which is holes in it,
That's perfect.
and I keep it in here. And I'll pull that out and just run once or twice.
That's perfect.
That's when it's hot, when it gets really hot. But you know what? It's sun all day now. I don't have no face here anymore. So, because I used to only get sun to right about here.
Right.
I mean, oh wait, and back there, when them trees, the sun goes down the last 3 hours of the night, there's no fucking sunlight hitting my yard because it's always with shade. So
Now,
my plants never really had a lot of sun. These ones, first time ever, I'm gonna have them in the sun all year round,
all
or
right,
all
now,
summer long.
let's look at your trees. Look at the leaves on your trees. They don't seem to be brilliant. They seem to be somewhat a little bit wilty. Because I've been noticing that with the trees around my neighborhood. They don't
They're
seem
all
to be.
dead.
Yeah.
Look, that's from that
Yes.
storm. This thing was stripped dry. All them
Yeah.
branches were broke off, and there's them are the remaining branches. You can see even the leaves are growing off the top. That
Yeah,
means it's
yeah.
brand new.
Right.
And
Right.
this one, what the fuck? I just got that wire hooked under my fucking flip flop.
But look at the trees that have not been hit by a storm. The leaves don't look brilliant. They look somewhat little wilty.
No, this thing's dead.
Oh boy.
Look at the branch here. It broke. It's barely hanging on there. It's broke off. It should be on the ground.
Right.
But look, it caught up in the V. It caught the V of the tree.
Wow.
It's not going to fall down.
Mhm.
It's hanging. It's hanging over her fucking garage. That would have crushed her garage.
Right. Does she want that tree off or what?
My buddy cuts trees. You can turn the camera off, Blackwatch. Well, yeah, me and him are one of these days. We tried to do it already, but the truck got stuck in that.
Oh yeah, in the mud.
In that part, he had to pull it out with the semi. My neighbor's got a semi.
Yeah.
Damn.
The ground was still wet from the winter.
Look at they still got the trees over there.
Yeah.
Look at.
Oh yeah, check that one
in the
out.
back lot. There was 5 trees back here. They only removed fucking 2 of them. And that was from this side. He had a whole tree in that backyard, a big one, and it's gone. It fell right over.
Right.
Or took out his whole
The only
fence.
thing I would worry about is the hail damage on my plants that you just planted. Bad storm ruined those plants in the backyard.
Yeah, that you're right about that. I never even thought about storms hitting.
Yeah.
Fucking, but and because there's no more cover for them. I mean, this is I even said it multiple times. Last year was the first year I didn't have to rake my lawn. The back of it, I've had to rake it, and this is a bitch to rake. I'll tell you in the fall, but not anymore. Oh, I forgot about that. My neighbor, his kids, the branches right here, little ones. My neighbors next door. I got a little ceramic dog.
I seen it.
That I use. I use it as a grave site, a marker. And I got my 2 dogs buried right here. I buried them.
Okay.
My old dogs. And I put this there so I, just know exactly where they're at. Well, the kids had it. The kids had it, and they had it standing up. He said, oh, they love that thing. They came over in my yard and took it. Not took it, but they liked it. And it's like, yeah, that thing's been sitting in the yard right there all this time. You can't really tell because it's not painted or nothing. I always just had it standing there.
Yeah, my wife did something. She told me when she was a little girl. She was at the neighbor's front yard, and they had like a ceramic, what was it, a lion? How you on each side of your step, those lions with the paw up.
Yeah.
She smeared mud all over it. She was painting it with mud. And the lady came out and said, hey, and she ran back in her house and went back to her room, and she was like, oh, I'm in big ass trouble. It was funny. It's the darndest things, Yeah. I was painting it.
Homegrown had a pair of those things. I don't know whatever happened to those. Those like big ceramic lions that you have out on the front of the house or walkway or whatever. Oh, damn, I forgot about him. Blue! He's fucking gone. Jesus Christ.
Yes, my son.
Yeah. Yes, he's gone. He's gone. Blue! He's gone. Fuck.
He comes back though, right?
No.
Uh-oh.
There's 2 ways. There's 2 ways to get out. He could have got out here and went to the street, or he could have went through here, went around the block.
Yeah, we had a dog that did that. My sister found this dog running in the mall.
Come on, let's go home.
So she brought the dog home, and
Come on,
anytime
let's
you
go.
open the front door, it'd be
Hey,
between
come
your
here.
legs and out.
Go home. Come here. Go. Go home, you fucker.
He didn't go that
He was in the
far.
3rd fucking yard. Yeah, he was in the 3rd yard. There's 4 yards. That fence is broke. That fence is broke on the other side in another street.
Yeah.
And there's no fence over there, so he can go right to the street.
Yeah.
I told my
He didn't go
neighbor,
that
I said, I got
far.
4 panels. I asked him, I said, we could just put these panels I have. There's one panel missing there and 2 panels or a panel and a half there. We can cover that. And then we got 2 fucking yards. The dogs will stay here. I'm going to have to do it myself. Fuck that. Because I'm tired of chasing him. I'm too old for this shit.
I hate to tell you, Mulder, but under his breath, I heard him say, "Screw you, Jack."
Yeah. He's like, aha, fucker, you found me.
You didn't see nothing, so I went to the next yard. You didn't see nothing, so I went to the next yard. And still you didn't see nothing, so I went, hey, I'm on Easy Street now.
Yep, I'm almost out of here.
Imagine chasing your dog down. Dad's got the car. Kids are on bicycles trying to chase our dog down when it gets out. Because it won't come back.
My Australian cattle dog got away one day. It was either a Friday or a Saturday because went to a party at my buddy's house that night. But the dog got out, gone. We had like 3 cars comb the square mile, and I'm walking the streets with 2 friends. We're walking the streets. Look, never found him. 2:30 in the morning, we're all fucking, stoned and drunk and shit. My mom calls me and goes, "Guess who's sitting in the backyard?" I said, "Brandy." And she's like, "Yep, she was sitting right in the backyard where she usually lays." And I was like, "You got to be fucking kidding me." I thought she was gone.
How long was she gone?
The whole day and up until like 3 in the morning or something.
All right.
I left the gate open just on purpose because she was a smarter dog. This one I don't know.
Now,
she tracked her way back.
When I was a little kid, we had a dog named Taffy. It was a terrier. This dog was totally gun shy. Any banger or booming, she'd freak out and try to get herself in a position or hide somewhere. 2 incidents we had. We were in Terre Haute, Indiana at a rendezvous. We shot the old time flintlocks. We had the dog in the Plymouth station wagon, 1972 Plymouth station wagon. And when we got back to the car, she was gone. We had the windows open about maybe an inch all the way around, but the dog was gone. We looked all over for it, could not find it. My dad said, "Hey, here's our phone number. If you find this dog, call us." So we were on the road back to Illinois. And next thing you know, my mom started laughing. And I was like, "What's so funny?" She's underneath the dash. She actually climbed up underneath the dash in that car.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she saw the tail because the tail dropped down.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, right on the passenger side, up in that area. And then we were in Bowling Green, Wisconsin, and fireworks display went out. And dog broke her leash and got away. And now up there is they have a big thing of lake where they fish. They had a bait house. In back of the bait house had these windows that tilted in on angle. Our dog climbed up into that and fell down into the minnow tank, swimming around with the minnows. Yeah.
Dog's like, "I'm going for a swim." Fuck
yeah, but I didn't know it was a minnow tank. She just wanted to get away from the noise.
Yeah, thought it was the fucking river or something. She's like, "I'm going for a swim."
It was funny.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Humans just gonna walk around here in the sun.
Yeah, as I was looking, I looked in the window and I seen my dog swimming around in this minnow tank. I don't know how long she was swimming in there, but she was swimming.
How you been, Blackwatch?
Not too. I got my smokes.
Yeah, there you go.
I got me a supervisor. Said I'm going to keep an eye on this, and I got it the same day. It was kind of cool.
You got coffee?
Well, I got coffee too.
Coffee and smokes. There you go.
Smokes and cupcakes and potatoes.
Ooh, got topping
that
cupcakes.
really will start today.
Yep.
Yeah.
Icing or no icing?
No, the thing is, Mac, I have cigarette like a reserve type of thing that sent 2 hours down the road.
Are you trying to quit, right?
Well, no, they put the wrong address. And they dropped the digit on the address. And good old Canada Post starts, they called it moving. It was getting scared all the time, and it was in a depot here. But anyway, I got a supervisor, and he says, "What the address?" Yada yada yada. And he said, "Well, that number doesn't exist, but you know," I said, "I know fraud." But anyway, he took care of it. I got it 2 o'clock that afternoon, so they sent a special, drug me in. So I'm happy, kind of. For another month or so, but I finally got rid of my car insurance.
Car insurance. We were talking about the car insurance earlier.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
the thing. Well, consider it a mortgage. If you cancel it now,
Oh, get out of it! You don't. He was about to piss on that.
Oh, you got to put a
That
basket
would have been
around.
the fucking. That would have been the first initiation. He pisses on fucking weed plants. Oh damn.
We'll call the bird Husky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Which one is that? That's the Master Kush. It would have been the Husky Kush. What? That's what he pissed on last year was a Kush.
Oh.
Yeah, I smoked it. Some Husky Kush. Blue. Now where'd he go? He was just here. This motherfucker. I swear to God. He's like Houdini.
Yeah.
Blue. There he is. Yeah, see it. He was just came from over there. Where in the hell? I didn't see him. Did you guys see him over there?
Nope.
Jesus Christ. You're going in the house. I can't take you. You fucking disappear in a fucking blink of an eye.
Yeah, I got the problem with the cats. Any door open, Rick just runs between my legs every freaking time. He loves the backyard. My wife gets pissed off. Oh, he's gonna get fleas.
That's why this is broke.
Yeah.
Open the door, and he slams it wide open because he doesn't even wait for it to be open. He just busts through like a gangbuster. When I had the fences,
Yep.
yeah, this hinge is pulled out. You can see it.
Yep.
I got to replace that whole, was it quarter board or half-inch board or inch board? I don't know. Fucking.
Yeah, that's his house.
Oh yeah, it has become that. He thinks he can do whatever he wants. I got to close this door all the time, this other bedroom, because he goes in there and there's no blind on it right now, so he can look out that window. All right, plants are water.
The last house we had was, like a back split. Like the lower part was raised, and the kitchen had a walkout door, which is recessed like 12 feet to get my door. And the corner lot, we had a walkout. I made a dog run. And the wife talked me, and we had one bitch. She was co-owned for $2,000 with some. Anyway, I let him out the backyard now and again for a run, right? Summertime. And the same little bitch starts running for the kitchen door like 100 miles an hour. I'm going, oh shit, she's gone. Luckily, I opened the sliding door to the screen. She slid all across the kitchen floor. She went right through the screen. I thought, she's going to break her neck. And I had opened the door, thank goodness.
I missed you coming in, Alicia. I was outside. I couldn't see the screen. Good morning, Alicia.
Yeah. Yeah, the sliding, you know the double doors for going out the back, you got the balcony doors, one slides over, big that screen is in that door. Yeah, a dog went through that, so I definitely had to get a blocker for the next screen.
Yeah.
Had to. I knew she was gonna go through the other screen. Didn't even see it, just went right into it. Boom.
The ex looked at me like, what's wrong? And I just said nothing. If I had told her, she would, broke its neck. Doing about 20 miles an hour going through a glass door. Anyway.
Let's see. Looks like Blue's happy to go in. Yeah, he was happy to leave the yard too, Steve.
Doggy's day out. Doggy's day out.
You know, I missed having the fences. Man, I could just let him go out there and he goes sit in the fucking shade. It's not even really summer technically, and he pants like fucking crazy for 3-4 months.
Yeah. I had to get a 6-foot fence after my dog went over the fence, the chain link fence I had. But yeah, put the 6-foot wooden fence up.
When I lived in Detroit. Good.
Is it June the 22nd this summer or May the 22nd? Is it? I forget. June? That's summer?
Today?
Isn't it? No, not the date.
It's June 21st. Summer solstice?
Yeah, June. Yeah. I forgot.
Yeah.
Today's May 31st.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah, I know, but summer solstice is June 21st.
Yeah, I couldn't remember May or June because we get that big blast of summer in May, right? Where you're hitting 80 degrees and, you know.
Yeah, we get the dog days.
We were down to 7 Celsius, which was, I don't know, about 44 the other day. It was really kind of a shock.
We had 48 degrees 2 nights ago. That's the night that I put my plants in the ground. It fucking got down to 40 something degrees. I'm like, holy shit, that's not good. It's one of the worst things for a plant. Fucking to get under 55, I think, or 50.
You ever notice I used to take, after my dad died, take my mom to a big garden center, you know, but she knew better. So that blast of summer, all these women, they got about $800 in plant. And they plant them. Then they come back and say, what do you mean they're not guaranteed? Because you put them in the ground.
Yeah.
What? You know, really. Every year they do the same thing.
Oh boy, I didn't plug my phone in. Shit. I'm at 6%. But I walked outside and it was at 16 or 17. Yeah. Didn't even think of it. And I forgot my fucking coffee.
You couldn't run with it anyway, motor.
No, that's why I set it down before I went outside. Because I knew. Nope. I'll end up setting it down outside and then I'll have to run back or walk back out there and get it. So I did the last time I brought a cup out there. Set it down when I finished it or took a couple drinks and walked away. Just like I was out there watering my plants and I walked away from the spigot with the bucket and I asked Mac, where I put the water? He said, you set it down.
Yep.
You just unconsciously fucking.
2 brains are better than 1.
That's for sure. Looks, yeah. Oh boy, what am I? Oh, it's 3 hours. We made it 3 hours. Shit, I think I was up at 5:20 or something this morning.
Yeah, I got up at what? 7? Yeah, around 7.
Been sleeping a lot more at night. It's a lot cooler.
Is that what's going to happen to me, Motor, when I grow up?
What, sleep more?
You know, yeah, for one.
Hey, what's going on?
Still waiting.
Jay Blue.
Up, Jay.
You know, I can't say that I sleep as much, but I take more naps.
It's easy to take a nap. During the day, yeah.
About an hour or 2 fucking nap, and I'm fucking raring to go for another 12.
Then it screws you up at night when you try to get to sleep.
How you doing, Jay Blues? Good morning.
Yeah, I try to step myself out of it when I feel groggy or something. Yeah, if I sleep, it's going to screw up my night.
Where did my tablet go? All right. Did I walk off with that too? No. What's over there? Oh man, I can't
What's
believe
Jay
this.
Blue's been up to?
He said he was up at the DMV getting a renewal. I just sent in my papers to vote. I don't know why I have to keep registering to vote.
Well, because they want to make sure you're going to be around for jury duty.
I already did that once. Nope.
Yeah. It's your civic duty.
They picked me for the jury foreman out of all the people.
Yeah. I just went here and say I'm totally biased. I'm totally racist, so I don't think I'd be a good, juror.
And on top of that, I smoke weed.
Yeah.
I'm good. Everybody's innocent.
Yeah.
I think it was a little commonly said thing. If you want to get out of jury duty, just show up with the Bible in your hand.
I got a question for you guys. If you take an as-is vehicle and you sell it to somebody, some kid's going to fix it up, whatever. What's the minimum that they'll accept that you sold it for at the deal?
Depending on what year and how many miles are on it.
I guess, yeah, I know. Yeah, but there's certain, within reason, like the thing should have gone already.
I think that depends on the state you're in, or because it varies.
Yeah.
I got this house for $1.
No, I know. Like you can't take a 2-year-old Escalade and say I paid $400.
Well,
not being silly.
Nowadays, there's a blue book, so that might be what it is.
Right. Now, if I got a car just sitting in the driveway and it's a junk car, you call that guy to come take it to the junkyard. They'll give you $500 for that car.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going to junkyard, I guess.
Yeah.
It's basically officially a part car, or just parts if you take something off it, right?
Right.
It's a
The
part
catalytic
vehicle.
converter, the seats were all good, the rims, the motor was still running. It's just I got 2 cars and it was rusting out a little bit, but still definitely a parts car. Make their money
Devo,
back.
what's going on? Yeah, and sometimes it's better to part out a car if you want to get rid of it when they're so old. People are looking for a certain item.
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
I remember a day, I took an 80 Impala wagon and drove it there, and here and sign it and fine. They give you whatever. But I can remember a day where to be phone them up and say, can you have a pickup? Yeah, no problem. Well, how much? You want to how much, right? They say $50. You say, is that all you're going to give me? He says, no, you got to give us $50 to come get it.
Oh, geez.
They tried that with me one time. Fucking, I don't know what place did that, but I was like, you know what? Fuck that. So-and-so offered me money and to fucking come pick it up.
Yeah.
Like, fuck that.
Yeah, but in those days, you didn't have somebody going around picking up washers and dryers off your front lawn, for scrap, because it didn't pay.
Yeah.
We still
My
do in the
neighbor,
city.
my neighbor across the street is an old guy, but his friend's a junk collector. And when he picks up too much stuff, he throws it in my neighbor's yard for the day he needs to go to the junkyard. He goes back and forth with all this junk that he collected. But yeah, I picked up a couple of good items from him.
Yeah.
My buddy does it basically for a living now. He's older than me. I think he's 7 or 6.
You tell him to watch out for certain things?
No, I never really have. But he makes fucking anywhere from $600 to $1,000 a week just picking up fucking scrap.
I tell him he finds any computers or TVs, pick them up.
I just put those big back TVs. Remember the old fat back?
The old tube TV.
Yep. I just put 2 of those out on my curb, and they were gone.
A lot of energy.
They were gone within 3 days. Fucking 2 days maybe.
Were they a Sony Trinitronic flat screen tube TV?
I think
Or did it have a round? Did it have a round tube in front?
They were the big ones. I know that one was an RCA. I'm positive.
All right.
I'm trying to think about which one. It was a Sony or a Sony. What was the other one you said?
Sony Trinitron. Sony Trinitron.
I think
I had
it was
that
a Sony.
TV. Yeah, I had that TV, the big 42-incher. Dude, too big to deliver this thing, man. So, anyways, the TV started fizzling out. I had it quite some time. So, yeah, I'm going to take this TV down and try to get rid of it. Dude, this thing was so dang heavy. I finally got into the garage and nobody would take it. The garbage wouldn't take it. So I had to break it down. This thing, the front tube on that screen was at least an inch thick of glass. That was a heavy ass tube. But I broke it.
You don't have pickup there? Like my mom got hit. She watered to it, and we had 6 of them. I phoned the guy up and he said, just as long as you get it in the front of the garage. And they just come and pick it up with a pickup or something.
Well, depending on what it is, if it's worth like scrap or appliance or something like that, that's got metal. But if you're pulling something out there that's like, big, bulky and plastic or something that can't make money off of it, it's 6.
Well, they didn't really ask. They just said what size, and they said one's 14, for the bedroom or something. The others are around 26.
Right.
Get them in front of the garage door, pick them up, and they did. No sweat. They were come and gone in like 2 minutes. And that was kind of good. I didn't, because they weren't worth it. They weren't working. She watered them. They had a spider plant. I'm watching it, and all of a sudden, zzz, and she's up on a chair watering the spider plant and the TV while it was on. Twice.
I gotta grab my coffee. I got it.
Yeah, I got. See, my cup's like a double cup of coffee. I got like a big plastic cup.
Oh, okay.
So
I had a nice.
Like 6 cups I had.
I had a nice 3 cups, and I broke that fucker. I need to go get me another one. I liked that thing. Didn't have to walk back and forth as much.
Right.
That's the question. How do you keep it hot? I didn't have trouble keeping this.
That's the bigger question.
Yeah, like cold coffee. Oh my God.
Myron, good morning.
Good morning, Myron.
Yeah, when I was going through Missouri, the wife made me stop at Buc-ee's big truck stop. Dude, that place is humongous, and they had a lot of food in there. I mean, already heated food. She had to get that damn coffee mug. That keeps the coffee hot.
Tim, I don't think you guys want to stare at my dishes, do you?
Well, sure, why not? I can look at them. I'm just not going to watch them. No.
Myron, I heard you were picking on Kim, Myron. What's going on, man? What's up, J Blues? Mirror. Appreciate you guys stopping up, hanging out.
Oh yeah. If you talk to your AI app on your phone or whatever and ask it a question, ask about government. What do they call it? It's not a loan, but money from the government. You can get up to like $7,000 free. You don't even have to pay it back. Grants. That's the word. Grant.
Yep.
Say
That's
that
what
to your phone.
I got to do that for my roof and maybe my fences. See if they'll give me-
exactly.
I mean, because it was a big storm that came through here and hit and took out those fences.
Right.
I had FEMA come in here, and
shit.
they actually gave me $300. I was like, "This ain't going to replace shit. I can maybe buy some.
Buy enough feed to help you forget about it."
This might get me to the paint store and get me some paint. That's about it.
Right. But yeah, say government grants for Michigan.
There you go.
And look at all this shit that pops up.
Is there anything
And people don't know about this. Remember the guy on the TV with all the money signs on his jacket, and he'd talk about this deal? Remember back in the 70s, you see him commercials?
Mm-hmm.
Remember
Plus, I got
commercials?
Yep.
Yeah.
I could also have other things that could help. Like I am disabled, and I'm a homeowner.
Physically
That
or
right
mentally?
Actually, both.
And you get a double indemnity.
Well, I was diagnosed with a brain disorder.
Right.
At 47.
Right.
Hey, Motor, I just got a brilliant idea. You know that older lady on your street? You take
Which one? The crazy lady?
That cut down the tree.
Yep, that's the one. Crazy lady.
Crazy lady.
Take your dirty dishes, put them in their sink, and then stare at her from the veranda window. And see if she
That means I'd have to go in her house.
Yep. Oh boy.
No, that's not me. Unless she's got the window open, I might reach in and put them in there.
Yeah, then when they're done, take them back.
Yeah.
Put your laundry in there too.
She walks out of the room, grab them.
Put your laundry in there too.
Oh man, that would freak somebody out. You put something down on their counter or something, reach in the window, put it down. They come in, they look at it, pick it up, and look around, and then walk out of the room and grab that fucker, and they come back in and it's gone.
I had a similar situation. I lived in a 3rd-story apartment, right? And in the morning, we woke up to a feather duster and those roach hat clips with the feathers on it in the middle of the living room floor. And we don't even own these items. Or I'm like, flipping out, what the hell did this shit come from? Well, it turns out the neighbor from next door came over to borrow some sugar from the girlfriend. And she looked on our table because that's where we put the items. Like, oh, I got a feather duster and a hat clip just like that. He goes, really? Because we don't know who these are. We just found them on the living room floor. She went back to her house. Yeah, mine are missing. It turns out that my cat goes out on the balcony, jumps over to the landing, then jumps from the landing onto her balcony, opens up her sliding screen door, and goes in the house. He's a cat burglar.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, used to have a few friends like that back in the day.
Oh yeah, lighters. I was a lighter thief. I don't know. I always end up going to a party. I'm like fucking 5 lighters.
I had one of my best friends was good for that. I never forget. We're at my apartment. Probably after the ball. We're sitting there smoking, doing the same thing that we use on a Friday or a Saturday, hang out. And he leaves and my lighter's gone. I just bought the motherfucker when we were out. And I was so pissed. And this guy, he showed me his drawer in his bedroom. And it's full of fucking lighters. Probably about
like
3
inches. With nuts. He's like a squirrel with nuts.
Yep. It's like, yeah, we used to do it for like a competition to see who could steal the most lighters out of his whole group of friends. I hung out with friends of his, and then we became better friends later in life.
Yeah. The good old days, man.
Yep.
Shit, you go to a bar or something, try to make a friend there. Yeah, right. They think you want something, or what's up?
I think it was Mike and I think Tony, where you just didn't. You made sure if they needed a light, you kept the lighter in your hand. You just lit your cigarette.
I'll light it for you. I'll light it for you.
You ain't touching my lighter. It'll disappear.
Or you tape a string onto it inside your belt. You want a lighter here?
Yeah, a couple people got those. That was funny.
I did that. It's like, I'm tired of people taking my lighter, so here, it's attached to me. Yeah.
You know what you do with those people, Mark? In the days
what do you do?
In the days of the lighter, when it was adjustable, you turn it way up on theirs and watch.
Oh yeah, I remember those. Torch.
Yeah. Whenever you get a light from them.
They search your hair. What the fuck? I go, this is where I got my lighter. Should have checked it before you did it, you dumb shit. Yeah. That's funny. But the best ones to have were the Zippo lighters, but the fluid sucked.
Yeah.
But they lit. I even had a Zippo with the extended flame pouch. You just pull out the sheet by the flame, and I can have like maybe a 2-inch flame in the heavy ass wind you can get. But that Zippos were the best.
Are you old enough, a puppy, to remember striking matches on your jeans, on the leg of the jean, to light it? I did
I'll
that.
be right back, guys.
What was that now? You did what to your jeans?
Are you when you had a cigarette, so you struck the match on the leg of your jeans?
Oh, okay, yeah. But some people would sew those rough surfaces on their jeans so they can do that.
Yeah. Usually, we wore bell bottoms, but they were heavy enough denim to.
Well, I call those campfire matches because they're like red with a white tip.
Yep.
I was able to start those with just my fingernail, just click the side of it like you see in the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was able to do that. I thought those matches were the best, man. Because you can do a lot with the sulfur in there, scrape off the sulfur, make bombs and shit.
Till one day you kind of go, that's hot.
No, it's a day when you come back and your eyebrows are singed.
No, I mean running it down the leg of your jean, when you lift your leg and oh shit.
Oh yeah.
The sulfur's going through the denim.
I used to do it on the corduroy of my shoe,
Yeah.
Then you got the pack of matches, the cardboard things, and you have the striker on there, and yeah, they get wet just a little bit, you're screwed.
Mm-hmm.
The moisture from being in your pocket or something.
Yeah. I remember I had the 67 Chevelle SS 396, and obviously you had Bondo. Anyway, I went to some place and I said, I want to paint it. What color? Black. What do you want? Black. We got Corvette. But I got it. In those days, it was enamel. That's all you could get. And I remember they said to me 30 days, for hardening and everything. But I went to a friend's, and it's just like glass. And he had corduroy jeans on. He went to lean against the fender. I got a belt buckle and threw him on the road. What's the matter with you? I said, you're going to put lines in my paint, and it would. From corduroy jeans that you mentioned them.
I hated corduroy jeans, man.
Mm.
When you're walking.
Yeah, really.
And my mom would get so pissed off at me that I'd be rough on my pants and I put holes in the knees. And she put these iron-on patching from the inside. Oh, dude, that bugged the shit out of my legs. It kept rubbing in the inside of my leg there, and it was like a rough material that she put on there. Like, what the hell? Put them on the outside.
I'd always make sure my pants, the knees were ripped more. I'd rip them on purpose because I didn't want those patches on my leg, on my pants.
Yeah,
I wouldn't wear them. My mom would go, "Why are you wearing them patches or pants? They put a patch on." I don't want to wear pants with a patch. You get the patch that you like, and I put it on there. No, I
gym
don't
shoes,
want
man. I'd go through gym shoes. My mom gets so pissed. I just got you those things. Okay, I'm like.
Do you remember the designer, my daughter in the 70s or something, you go into a store and they're $45, $50 and they got the knees all sliced and everything else and stonewashed. I looked at the wife and said, I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And they're more than the regular, like Wrangler jeans, whatever, And they're all torn to shreds and looking like they do because that's the style. They want more. I know. And they don't last long. They don't.
So the next day I went in the store with all my used jeans and said, how much you going to give me for them? They said, what do you They look better than yours.
They're worn naturally. And they're worn naturally. You know how many years it took me to get these jeans to look like this?
Yeah. I mean, I was stoned and I got washed. And it's
yep.
Go.
Now, I did this. Don't laugh. I was in South Dakota, and we went on a ski trip, and I wanted to look good on the hill. I mean, I'm not a first-time skier, so I grabbed my brand new blue jeans, dark denim blue jeans,
Yeah.
And I kid you not, every time I whooped out on the ice or the snow, it leave a blue dye in the snow. Yeah. So, anyways, I was in line at the ski lift, and one of the girls was talking about, yeah, did you see that blue snow? What's that about? I go, that's all the places that I whooped out. You know, because you can see the missing dye on my jeans, and they started laughing. Oh, that night when I got home, I took off my jeans. My legs was all blue. My white underwear was all blue. Oh my gosh.
I can remember that. You know, you kind of do that. You take them off, and somebody looks at you, say, "What?" And your legs are
I got blue balls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never do that, folks. Never go skiing with a brand new pair of jeans.
No.
Wash them at least.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. Then you find out they shrunk 2 sizes.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Shit, back in the day, it was what? Chick jeans, Oshkosh Bagosh, you know, the designer jeans.
Jordache.
Yeah, oh yeah, the Jordache. Yeah, Jesus Christ. And the members only jacket? Oh, come on. Yep, I had that. And I had my long hair, had my feathers in my hair. Yeah, I was cool. Had my goody comb in my back pocket. Boy, was I Jesus.
I didn't like fucking trends. I mean, there's a couple things I like, the blue jean jacket era. Then there was army jacket era.
Yeah.
Okay.
But let's see, I wasn't like over into it. You know, I did wear my concert shirts. I did wear my blue jeans with a little bit of a flare at the end. I didn't like bell bottoms.
I didn't like bell bottoms.
Yeah, either did I. People had the black suede shoes. Me, I was always a gym shoe guy.
Yep.
And we all hung out the roller rink.
When I got into my late teens, I started wearing like Stacey Adams and that. So I can't say I was total, but I was always in the sports, so I always had my tennis shoes.
So you had high tops, huh?
No.
I didn't like high tops.
I had spikes for football, you know, nice one, and then I had my regular tennis shoes. But I was a runner too, big time, until I broke my fucking ankle.
Well, when I was out in South Dakota, at this job that I was at over here, they had a shoe program. You buy a pair of shoes, they buy the other pair. So if you got 2 pairs, they bought the other pair. So it's like, okay, I'm going to buy my shoes here. What other pair? Let's go through the catalog. But everything was steel toe, right? I got me a pair of steel toe cowboy boots.
They weren't exactly bell bottoms. I like the flared boot cut.
They call them flared, yeah, flared.
Flared boot cut,
but kids, when I was a kid, they used to slit the side of their jeans and add a wedge piece in there to make them flares really big, bell bottoms. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the kids, back in the 90s, the kids wore those extra baggy clothes with straps hanging between their legs and shit. That goth look. It's like, what the hell?
That's weird.
And
I had these one pair of blue jean pants that were kind of like that, but I didn't like that. Like you were saying, you'd fit somebody in each leg.
Yeah.
These ones weren't baggy and puffy as the rest. Them are the only ones I would like wearing because they were comfortable.
Now, the style that I laugh at usually are these gang bangers in the city and stuff that cause all these crimes and shit. You know, if you get in trouble, they're going to be fucking running from the cops, right? They wear these pants down past their butt cheeks. They're going to fall, they're tripping, you're going to fall and get caught by the cops. I mean, what the hell?
You got to tell me. I've ran from them, and I know how it is when you got to pull your pants up. I never wore them like that back then, you know. But they'd still fall down after running for fucking a few blocks.
All right, so you're running. You got one hand on your belt to keep your pants up. Here comes a fence. You got to jump the fence. So you got to take your hand off your pants, and it's just. I laugh at that. That's just totally
You know,
I got smart after a while. Start wearing a belt.
Yeah.
You know what they remind me of? Flared leg MC Hammer pants. And they used to say, "What's funny?" And I cut you.
Those are Sinbad pants. The Maharaji pants.
Yeah.
With the crotch that hung down by your knees.
The one where he wore a saucepan around his waist, if you get my drift.
Yeah, when you fart, your ankles swell up. You know what I mean?
Fucking, you can store shit in your pants.
But now it's like every girl's got to have a pair of yoga pants. Doesn't matter how big the girl is. I mean, there should be a weight restriction on some of these yoga pants.
Those skin tight ones.
I don't need to see your cottage cheese. You know, you get like a 400-pound person stuffed into that. And you see all the little curds and whey in the way. You know,
That was a thing, Mac, that went around. I mean, you got a girl that, I don't know, like her, you know, her thighs are like whatever, and they got mini skirts and they got bobby socks, and I go, whoa.
Yeah, but back in the day, in the 70s, you didn't wear yoga pants. I mean, if you did it because you were, you know, doing ballet or doing that kind of stuff. Or you're working out.
Yeah, yeah.
And the underwear on the girls.
Nobody ever wore those unless you were like that or special.
Yeah. So the underwear back on the girls, they were like what those bikinis, that high hip ones, those underwear, the high hips.
Yeah.
Now they're like boy shorts to you girls' underwear.
You know, the most disturbing chat I was in, this guy's a little weird. And apparently he was tradesman, but he stayed home with the kids, second marriage. And his wife made more money. But one time he doesn't like the camera on. And be kind of like, well, I'm in the can with a cigarette and all that. But his little girl, which was, you know, like a grade school type, got what like boys' short pants things. And he said he put them on to stretch them. And I thought, I'm leaving. Like 4, 5, 6-year-old underwear on to stretch them. And I'm going, this isn't right. I mean, I'm bad, but you're weird, you know, like, huh?
Yep. Things have changed.
You know, and what?
Well, did you ever see that show on TV with JonBenet Ramsey? She was a little model. Was she like, what, 3 or 4 years old? And she looked like an adult?
The one.
Oh, yeah.
She's made up like a.
The beauty pageants for this little girl.
Like a Miss America.
That's wrong.
You know who you're talking
That's what I'd say. I mean, be the little girl, don't overdo it. And here, there's my daughter. Instead of having a wig on, the fake teeth they put on these girls. I mean, it's like, oh my gosh, you're teaching these girls to be total fake tards when they get older.
That's the parents' fault too.
Fake eyelashes and the whole thing.
Yes. My wife was never about that. My wife didn't take a lot of makeup on. My wife didn't want a big diamond wedding ring. My wife was great, but we laugh at that shit. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's kind of exploiting your child. I mean,
that's
it. But imagine what kind of problems she's going to have when she gets older. You know, she's always worrying about the way she looks. Like my sister's got that.
They already are. Half of them already are.
My sister takes to get like 2 hours to get ready before she goes to work.
Me and
people
Kathy,
at work call my sister Barbie.
I've had that discussion with a few females that I was with. Me and Kathy, I was like, you know, some of these women I see they got makeup, mascara, the other stuff for the face, lipstick, blah, 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 blah. I could go on for fucking ever. Right. And then there's the hair dye, fucking this, that, you know, all these other things. I said, they're just using you women for a superficial look.
Well,
they feel insecure. Make them feel insecure.
You can tell what kind of person you're going to run into before you actually talk to them. Like if you got like a short, stocky girl with blue hair, you either figure she's a dyke or she's a Karen. You know, anyway, you know what I'm saying? I don't like it when like these pretty girls. I mean, they're pretty and they don't think they're pretty, but they get the lips done, they get the boobs done, and they get tattoos all over their bodies.
Yep.
I'm just saying, for me, that's just totally brainwashed.
You know what those mothers need, Mac?
Mothers.
When they start,
mother's not friends.
When they start to get the idea, I'm thinking to put my little girl in a pageant. Here, watch this 30-minute video of Tammy Faye Baker, and then sober up.
Oh man, that female or that lady, oh my goodness.
Yeah, when you say Tammy Faye, I think of eyelashes.
Mm.
Or that fucking eye makeup that she had on, and it was like
cake
square.
face.
It didn't even fit her eyes.
Cake face. We call it cake
Yeah.
face.
Yep. Oh man.
Most-
That's one thing I think's the most disgusting thing in the fucking world. If I got to,
Well, it's a phobia. If you look at it, it's a phobia. Because my sister, she told
No,
mom
it's-
she was sick.
Oh, you mean for her or
Well,
me?
like any girl that are stuck on their image. Because like my
No,
sister,
that's insecurity.
well, yeah, but that's also fair too. Because my sister is like, Mom, I'm sick. I can't go to school. And we all know she wasn't sick. We all knew that her hair wasn't going right that day, and she didn't want to go to school because she had the biggest fear that people are gonna make fun of her. So it's a fear.
Well,
It's-
it starts with insecurity
Yeah, I guess.
because the girl grow up and they see all the elderly, their mother, their aunts,
Right.
their other girlfriends that are older, all using this
Right.
makeup, and they want to be just like them.
Right.
And after a while, when they're not wearing makeup, they go, I don't look as good because they're got this requirement, in their head that they have to have this, they have to look this certain way. My one girlfriend, she hit the tanning booth. I said, it's fucking sunny outside. Go lay the fuck outside.
Exactly. Exactly. Now, I do a lot of service calls, so I go to a lot of people's houses, and most of the daughters that I see are got the sweatpants on, the hoodie on, their hair up, and got that band around their head with their hair in a bun.
Yeah.
I see that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looked good and everything, but then it was like, but you're spending, I don't know, was it $30 or more fucking every week just to go fucking tan in a booth?
Well, when we grew up, the girls use a lot of Aquanet and with their hair, feathering their hair.
Oh
That'd
my
be just
goodness.
fine.
Fucking 80s.
Yeah.
Poof, the poofy hairstyles.
Poopy do. The poopy do. That's what I
You
call it.
know, my mom's friend, she had one of the old beehive hairdos from back in the 50s. There's an older lady.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no.
Never got out of that.
Oh.
But I seen her with her hair down one day, and her fucking hair is down to her fucking thighs. I was like, holy shit. She's a totally different looking person.
Yeah.
She's pretty too. But with the beehive, she just looked like a housewife type.
That's what my sister, she poofs her hair all the time, and she, come on, that's like outdated, but she still poofs it. Like, Farrah Fawcett shit. Well, anyways, we caught her at a bad hair day, but her hair looked normal. It wasn't curled or nothing. It was straight down. It was just right. And the whole family complimented her on her hair. She's like, it's disgusting. No, really, you look really decent with your hair like that. I like that. Everybody's agreed with me.
You
No,
might
she didn't.
change that word decent, I don't know. One time that was a
Yeah,
comment.
that's not an improvement.
It's decent.
Yeah, that's all right.
The 60s was a big compliment, but
Yeah, I can tolerate looking at you. Oh boy.
I gotta tell you, McIver, are you trying to take away my one dream of the first year of grade 11? Judy Zalay.
What? First year, grade 11.
Judy Zalay. I mean, she was one of
Your first love?
love. That
You
was
had a
like-
crush?
that
Stalking her?
If I had a cell phone back then, I would have videotaped her putting her hand up to answer the question. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, I hate that childhood crushes and shit. And you just, you can't be with that girl, but everybody's like, she's popular. Everything is perfect. And it's like, you just fantasize. That's all you can do.
I've got to tell you, there was no childhood image about that one. I'll tell you, that was
Yeah.
like, oh God.
Yeah, this one girl, I just had enough nerve. It worked out perfect for me. I was in high school, and this girl that sit the next row forward had some nice, beautiful jugs. And every time she raised her hand, that side profile would be there, and I was just lusting over that. Anyways, we were in driver's ed. What happened was I already gone through school, and I just needed to get a credit. So they stuck me in with the 16-year-olds, and I was 17. Anyways, they didn't know I had my own vehicle and a license. So I was talking to the girl. I go, hey, you guys want to ride home? She's like, you know, I go, hey, if I get you, show you my license and show you my vehicle, can I give you guys a ride home? She goes, sure.
Yeah.
That's how it started. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her name was Janet. So I dodged a bullet on that one. About 2 years ago, I did a service call out in front of her mom's house with this lady across the street. Her mom came out and said, hey, can you look at my dryer when you're done over here? I go, sure. Not knowing that she was setting me up because Janet was there. Janet was like 350 pounds, man. Ooh, I dodged a bullet.
Well, some women that size can look good, really. Just depends.
Yeah.
On the, you know.
Yep.
Some
My
guys
first-
on that. Just saying.
My
Yeah.
first was my mom's best friend. You know, they were always around, and her daughter. Her name was Debbie. So I didn't have to go through the stage of asking one out. You know, my first time.
Right.
We just were already friends.
I lost mine in the back of my van. Yeah. With Janet.
Her name is Debbie. Debbie.
Yeah.
Or Deborah. I
Yeah.
think that's where the real name is, Deborah.
Then I was going to college, and I always came home on Friday. Well, school got out early, so I got in the neighborhood early, and she was walking hand in hand with this guy. And I pulled up beside her. What the fuck's going on? It was over. It
Janet.
took me 2 years to get over her. I was only going out with her like 6 months, but she
There's
was my
this girl.
first.
The Janet in my neighborhood she was a bigger girl, and she was probably one of the toughest in the neighborhood. Her brothers and that were in the G balls, the grease balls. That's
All right.
what they were called the G balls. And her brothers were all in this gang, and she was just like the toughest chick you ever came across.
Right.
had an attitude from hell too.
Yeah, we all had that girl in the neighborhood. I had a girl named Nadine. You didn't fuck with her. She beat the guys up.
Oh, Nadine was fucking hot. The one we had in our neighborhood,
Yeah.
she was hot.
And the slut in our neighborhood was what? Paula. She'd always wear these tube tops, and she would let people pull the tube top down, sneak up behind her and pull it down. Boom shot. She had some nice boobies.
Jill was the one that was. Everybody was with her, or going out with her. One of the two. That's funny. I was with her friend Nancy. Her friend was a little hottie.
Yeah. I didn't gravitate to the hooers. I more or less was like I didn't like prissy girls. I like, like tomboyish kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not look like a dude, but pretty, but yet like to do things,
Somebody could throw mud pies at, right?
Yeah, mud pies. Yeah, going back.
Flat.
Make tree houses,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I've only been out with one girl with short hair.
No, none of them were short hair.
Oh, well, she kind of had that tomboy look, but she was really pretty.
Right.
And her hair was short, like Olivia Newton-John used to have her hair.
Right.
Back in the 60s, Judy had a pixie cut before they called them pixie cut, with high cheekbones and dark eyes. She was just,
Nobody chatting in the chat since Myron wasn't here. Can you believe that? And there's 10 people down there.
10? 10, I don't know.
10 just listening in. We're talking about all our exes.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's actually one of my friends still on another social media site that everybody goes to or has gone to. I never would go out with her because she's like 5 years younger than me, and actually 4. But our years, birthdays, when you changed, we were 5 years apart at one time.
Yeah.
And her dad did not want me near her because I was an older guy, considered. I was 20 and she was 16. And well, she was 16 when I met her, but she turned 17 and he still didn't want me near her.
Sounds like me and my wife. I was 22, she was 17.
That's what I was just going to say. If I was her old man, I would have said, Mac, go away.
No, they didn't like me.
Go away.
But
I used to take her to her friends. Yeah, I'd take it to her friend's house. Her friends would get her drunk. And when I dropped her off, it looked like I got her because I was 22. Got her the booze.
Well, I got the problem with that. Just saying.
And I had a van. I had a van.
Oh, God. You're done like dinner.
I kind of wish I would have went for it because she looks like she's in her 30s still. She still looks pretty good.
All right. So there's that link for those websites there for grants. It's in a private chat. If you want to put it on your YouTube, because I don't have a wrench to do that.
Okay.
But those are for grants. Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah, check this out. So her parents didn't like me. My parents didn't like her.
Thanks.
We knew we were really, really in love with each other. So I was like, you know what? I'm taking off to South Dakota. If you love me, you'll come with me. She jumped out of her window, second floor, broke her ankle, hobbled over to the car. I just thought it was a sprain. We go out to South Dakota, and we're living out there for a while. Her parents were all worried about her, and I was like, no, we're going to be together. We're going to get married and have a life out here without you guys interrupting us, Besides, her mom and father were the same age difference too, So it's like they pleaded with her. It's like, okay, we'll wire you some money. Just bring her back home. You can see her and all this other stuff. I go, oh, okay, no problem. So as soon as I got back home, they opened the front door and they slammed it in my face. They lied to me.
Yeah.
So next you know it, I get on the phone, I get back home, and he answers the phone. What the hell are you calling her? You're not allowed to. Hey, you said I can have this stuff. Oh, tough shit. We're lied about it. I go, well, you know what? You're going to be seeing me a lot more than you think. He was like, yeah, why? She's pregnant with my kid. Boom. I heard nothing. My wife's calling me back, or my girlfriend's calling back. What did you say to him? I told him you were pregnant. Why did you tell him that? I go, well, he's going to find out sooner or later. It might as well be now. Shit, dude.
Begs the question, was she?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep. She had a baby at 19. So, but they love me. My in-laws love me. My mother-in-law treats me way better than my mom ever did. Yeah.
You don't mind the, hey, stupid, what do you want for dinner?
Yeah, my wife's awesome, man. I remember the time we had a fight, and they didn't want, this is the beginning of me they don't want me seeing her. They didn't want me to see her at first, but then again, my wife's grandmother, real nice lady, she had 2 broken appliances in her house, and my wife overheard her mom talking to grandma on the phone. And she's like, Mom, Mac fixes appliances. And her mother's like waving her hand, shut up. But grandma overheard it. What did she say about appliance guy? She got a friend that fixes it. Well, send him over. I went over there and found out that it was my father-in-law's mother. And I fixed all of her stuff for free. Didn't charge her a dime. I put a couple of motors in and shit. So it was money out of my pocket. And she's like, oh, I got to pay you some kind of money or something. No, there's got to be something you can do. I go, yeah, can you talk to your son and talk about not let me see Jen? Because, I do love her. I'm not an asshole and stuff. And I told her about the drinking situations where she'd come home drunk and the family would think I would be buying the alcohol for her. And she said, oh, Jennifer's been drinking before she even met you. I was like, oh, okay. So anyways, she goes, this Thursday is Easter, so bring your keister here on Easter. So I come to the door knocking on it. Who answers it? My father-in-law, or girlfriend's dad. What the hell are you doing? His mom grabbed him by the collar. Let him in, Jackie. His name is John, but she calls him Jackie. Let him in, Jackie. He's a good guy. He fixed my appliances. He's a good guy. Besides, he's the best boyfriend that Jen ever had. Because the other boyfriends were losers.
I remember
He's got a career. He's got a life. Yeah.
I remember with my ex was on and off, the teenagers, and their parents, they were alcoholics. They used to go to Buffalo every now and again. So she kind of said, "Why don't you stay over one night?" I slept on the couch, whatever, lounge. That's all I did. They found out. They said, "We trusted you." So I looked at Lynn and I said to her, "What are they going to do when I do something wrong?" I didn't do a damn thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, parents-in-law. What are you going to do?
Oh, get embarrassed like me and my wife did. Every year when I was going out with her, grandma would rent out 2 cabins at Indiana Beach. It's like a cottage area with a boardwalk with carnival rides and dance hall and all that. Every year we'd go there. So I went with them a couple of times, but like the third time, her parents, we had the same cottage. Her parents go, "Well, we're going to go on the boardwalk and go do this." When they say that, they're going to be out there all day. So I was like, "Good, they're going. Let's jump in bed, baby." So we jumped to the bed, and all of a sudden you hear them come back, open the door, and bust us in the bed because they forgot something. So they had to come back. Oh, dude, talk about embarrassing.
Yeah. You want to hear it going like that? Like how I heard? There was 3 couples. Like, I was going to go with Dorothy, but Gordon. Anyway, there's 3 couples. And Ray's parents went out. They were kind of cool. They went out and there was a little party in the rec room. But every time it was, party's over, but the 3 couples stayed. They had a bungalow with an upstairs, 2-bedroom. So what are you going to do? But they had one off of the kitchen, spare bedroom down the hall. So they, all of a sudden, I couldn't hear too well until they go, "Did you hear that?" The 2 couples, 2 of us, 4 of us go scrambling down the stairs, trying to get clothes on and everything else to sit on the sofa. So they walk in and, "Hi, Mr. Clark. Hi, Mrs. Clark. How are you?" "Good, good." He comes in, sits at the table, lights a smoke, gets a beer, walks down the hall to the washroom, walks back. But that door's closed. And Dorothy's rather substantial bra is on the doorknob. And I'm standing there looking at Mr. Clark, and he says, "They gotta come out sometime." Should have seen them walk out of there. We never got caught, but they did. And they never said a word to them. They just walked out, turned red, and oh God.
Right. Shit. I was at a forest preserve, and I was with this girl. Her dad was a Chicago cop. Real strict guy. Because when you called their house, you go, "Hello, Mr. Gary. This is Mac. Is Heather there?" And if I didn't say it that way, he'd get all pissed off and start yelling at her. And she got, "Hey, you got to say it this way every time you call." I was like, "Oh boy, your dad's an asshole." Anyways, we're in the forest preserves. We were in the back of my van just messing around. And next thing you know it, a fucking trooper or a tree police officer come up to my vehicle and knocked on the window. "Hey, you two." And it's like, okay, we didn't do nothing wrong. We're just back there making out. It's like, why is this guy coming up? Anyways, he was going to get us for indecent exposure. But we're in my vehicle. He was just being a douchebag. Well, anyways, girlfriend says, "Hey, my father is Officer Gary at this precinct." Oh, shit, he knew him. So he let us go, but yeah.
So we had a place down the Don Valley. It was a parking thing, and kind of like the vehicles and everything, and everybody went down there, but the cops, knock, knock, knock on the window, and they're all fogged up, in the cooler.
Yep. Fogged up windows.
Yeah.
But that's what you do when you're a kid.
They never bothered you at the drive-ins. Did you notice that? You turn the speaker down and that,
Yeah.
Those
Should I had
were,
a pickup truck to the drive-through. I'd pull it in backwards so we can sit in the bed.
yeah. Mm. Those
Those
were
were the days. They don't have any drive-ins anymore. They got rid of them all.
actually, well, 20 years ago, but still, I started to date, through things. And she says to me, I want to go to a drive-in Saturday night. I couldn't believe there was one. It was about 45 minutes away from her, but still there was one.
Right.
I
They
was,
still got one out in Indiana.
I'm surprised. It's on its last legs. I swear. I think it was called the TP Drive-In. I swear it closed, but it was
Right.
open.
Well, what they do around here now is they get a big screen and it's out in the middle of the grass at night in the park, and they'll play movies that way for the people.
Yeah.
It's like a 30-foot high by 70 wide, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, it was fun. It was,
Bring your blankets.
yeah.
Hey guys, do you guys want to stay here or stay up on the panel and talk? Because my buddy's here.
Stuff to do.
Okay.
All
I
right.
got a friend that just stopped by, so if you guys wanted to stay up here, I could just mute it and go in the other room. But
All right.
it's up to you.
Well, I'm gonna get some stuff done around here.
Appreciate you stopping up, MacGyver. Black Watch.
All right, you take care, dude.
I was going to
You guys-
go through the box.
See you later, Black.
See you later. Take care. Thanks, Motor.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye, chat.
Take care next time. Peace. Everybody have a great day. Azriel, didn't see you come in. I was in the other room. Sorry about that. Hope everybody's having a great day. Hope everybody has a great day. Take care. Peace. Respect one another.